Come in. Calm down. I'm not going through your messages.
I don't give a fuck. I need that. I don't give a fuck what you're doing.
Don't have a heart attack.
Yeah, okay. Don't go through my shit. Oh my god, really? You're really gonna say something like that? That ignorant?
Excuse you?
That was like, that's so disrespectful.
Your mom's
to say
ignorant.
that. Yeah, I know. That's so disrespectful.
Your mom's
to say
ignorant.
that. Yeah, I'm done, dude. Here. Like, you just can't do it.
Me?
Not you. Nathan, stop. Here, one. You can do one. That's it. The rest are dangerous. Right here.
No.
I'll help you. No, you can't.
Just do it hard.
Here.
Like that. Can I try?
No, just. There you go. I tried, buddy, but you can't flick it. I'll get you a different
I
kind
did
that
it
you can do
before.
with the gun. It's like the true flick kind.
I did before.
I'm just waiting on people to join us.
I can show you.
Okay, little bit. You do this first.
Hey guys, welcome.
I can see it spreading. Look. You can see it spreading. The blue flame. That's how I said smoked chicken. Oh, look. It's going in the air. See it? There's pieces of. You have to be careful. Let's hope like pieces
the
of fire
fuck?
don't like start dripping out. Careful. How does it hang on the floor?
I'm gonna restart your phone. It's so fucking stupid. You should have done it earlier when I told you to.
Oh my god. Good job.
Gemma! Gemma! Stop. Come here. Stop it. Oh, shit. My dogs are so riled up right now. We're starting in 3 minutes, you guys. Let's get the likes going there. Let's get the comments starting. I want to know what you guys think about the situation right now. About this case. Are Brian's parents involved with his disappearance? And have they been covering up for him this whole time? This whole time with Gabby's death and her disappearance. I want to know what you guys think real quick, because I got some juicy shit that I'm going to talk to you guys about. Oh, don't go in the house. Hey, Dwayne. I'm doing good, hon. Thank you. How are you? I do believe that they're misinforming the police department. I believe the police department even knows that Brian is not at the location that they're saying that he is. I've been saying that his parents have been helping him cover up from day one. And you know what's funny is Judge Janine came back a day, like yesterday, I think it was a day ago. And she was talking about how even she feels that, shut up, that the parents are covering up for Brian. And they know a lot more than what they're leading on. But she's a day behind with my news and my predictions. Everything I have predicted this whole time on this case has been dead on. And mark my words, the parents are the ones that are going to be investigated next. They're going to be questioned next. Now, you guys cannot hear and believe everything the news says, and I'll tell you why. What the news did is they did this broadcast today saying that earlier this evening, about 7 o'clock this evening, there was a bunch of cops in front of Brian's house, and there's 2 police officers. Cut it. Go home. Go in the house. You're done. Go in the house. Go in the house. I don't want to hear it. Go in the house. Get him in the house, please. Get in the house. No, just get in the house and shut the door. So there was a video that clearly shows there's a bunch of cops at the laundry house, and 2 police officers go and knock on their door. And it shows that the cops, there's the 2 that went to the door, actually went inside the house. In the beginning, they were talking to somebody that opened the door a little bit. Then they got invited in. They went in the house. They talked for a few minutes. They came out. And then at the end of the report, the news said that cops went to the door, attempted to talk to them, but nobody came to the door. Nobody opened the door. They weren't able to talk to them or go in the house. And then they walked away. They just contradicted themselves. And I think this was like Fox News or 13 or so, I don't know, whatever fucking news it was. And Gigi, I believe I sent you that one, so you know exactly which one I'm talking about. But yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous. Also, when people ask me if he's dead or alive, I believe at this point, I don't feel too much action on his side, too much activity on his side yet. Again, he could be hiding, but at the same time, I don't believe they're gonna find him alive. He's gonna commit suicide if he hasn't done it yet. And his parents are the ones that are actually covering for him. His parents knew from day one. This is what it doesn't make sense. Can you guys hear what I'm saying? Can you tell Dad to turn the AC one up? Be careful. Okay, I don't want you playing with her like that. Tell Dad to put the AC one up.
Dad, Mom said put the AC one up. This dog is Satan.
So, this is another contradiction on the investigation part and on Brian's family. So, his parents said that they found his car in a location where the cops are searching right now in Florida. I don't believe he's there, okay? Then the cops said, the investigator said that there was a ping, and they're actually getting warrants to look into Brian's social media, which is oh, Jesus Christ, the fucking dogs. Stop it! Sorry. So there was a ping that's going on, and they're getting search warrants to look into Brian's social media, which is in Instagram, Facebook, things like that. Before they said that today, a couple of days ago, because I believe they said that now they're saying he went camping on the 14th and disappeared ever since. So did he go hiking or did he go camping? How did his parents know where to go get the car from? Supposedly at the same location that investigators have been searching for almost a week now, and there's no sign of him. But yet the investigator said that there was a ping on his phone, and that's where they have a strong indication that he might be in the area, or the phone is, or some kind of. They're looking for evidence. I don't think they're looking for Brian at this point at that location of Florida. They're looking for evidence. I don't know what kind of evidence they're looking for, but again, it doesn't make sense when first they say that his phone is pinging in or around the location that his parents are claiming that Brian went hiking Now all of a sudden they changed their story to camping. And then on top of that, they changed their story again. Now that his parents are saying Brian left on the 14th to go camping and he went missing and he did not take his wallet or his phone. So this is a question to his parents and to the investigators and the FBI. Is Brian actually at that location? Because I don't believe that he is. And if he is, did he actually take his phone? Did they actually, are they actually getting pings from the phone? Because they claim that any social media app that's open on the phone, you're going to get a ping even if you don't use your phone. So are they actually receiving a ping or are they assuming it? What kind of tips do they get to continue to search in that location? What exactly are they looking for? Because right now it feels like they're looking for Brian's dead body in an alligator pond.
Either that or evidence. I think they're looking for
Some
evidence.
kind of evidence, but they're not saying what evidence they're looking for. And then at the same time, the parents are saying, before they said that, you know, they found the car at this location where Brian claimed to be, but how did the parents know exactly where the car is going to be at to go pick up the Mustang when now the parents are claiming that he left his phone and his wallet at home and left without his phone and his wallet?
Good question.
So how is that possible?
It's not.
High Priestess is saying he's in Canada. I don't think he's in Canada.
I think so too. I
don't think he's in Canada.
Washington or Canada, up that way.
Maybe. I don't know. But still, it's just... this whole situation, it gives
Kinda
you red
crazy.
flags.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I know for a fact that his parents know exactly where he's at. And at the same time,
But can you blame
when
his parents?
the news people, this is why you cannot listen to the news, okay? Because the news has lied about the ass virus. The news has lied about the stupid jabs that kill people.
They lied right
the
on the news
news has
sitting in
lied
front of
about
you.
the muzzles. The news has lied about everything in our fucking life. Now they're coming and saying where the video shows clearly 2 officers, not FBI agents, 2 officers walk into Brian's parents' house and close the door behind them. And then after, at the end of the report, the fucking bitch reporter turns around and says they cannot, there was no answer at the door. They were not able to communicate with anybody. And they were not able to go in the house and talk to anybody, so they just left. So 3 minutes ago, your camera caught 2 officers going inside the fucking door. Now you're telling us, after we visually seen it, now you're telling us that there's, I mean, fuck the news. Fuck the news reporters, fuck NBC, fuck CNN, and fuck everybody that listens to them. Which is all the fucking libtards.
You see what I did? I seasoned that red onion, put some olive oil on it, and I'm gonna cook it on the grill, straight on the grill. So that way it's still crunchy and... Get it?
Yep. Nate, be careful with your fingers, son.
And be careful with her attacking you.
High Priestess said he's in Canada. They're gonna find him dead.
No, I don't think he'll kill himself. Maybe
He's gonna kill himself.
No.
One way or another.
I think
whether
he'll
they
kill
find him
himself when they
alive and
corner
somebody
him.
hold on, whether they find him alive and somebody turns him in, that's the only way they're gonna find him is an eyewitness sees him and turns him in, or they're gonna find him dead. And even if they do find him alive, his little pussy bitch ass is gonna kill himself in jail.
he would have done it where...
Before the trial
He
even
would've-
fucking starts,
would've
he's gonna kill
killed
himself.
before all this shit happened. He's on the run. He
I
would've done
want
it
the
where he could be
parents.
found at.
I want to get in contact with the parents, because I don't think the FBI and investigators are actually doing their job, drilling the fucking parents. I mean, it's only fucking obvious. Why would they go and fly to Orlando and make a quick, short trip without telling anybody? And how the fuck did the investigators let Brian slip through the cracks? How? You can't say, and this is what they're saying, well, he was only a person of interest. We're not putting tabs on him. I'm sorry, motherfuckers. The whole fucking entire country, the whole world that knows about this story has been trying to put tabs on Brian, but you FBI agents and investigators are not putting a tab on him or haven't put a tab on him, and now all of a sudden you're wasting our fucking tax dollars for
Open
your
that bag, babe.
resources.
Please, sorry. I hate to
Dad,
interrupt
are
you,
you ready
sorry.
to-
No,
You're
go.
wasting our tax dollars for your resources to search at a location where you cannot find him because that's where his parents said he's at, and definitely he's not
Right.
there.
That's
but
why I
yet,
don't think they're looking for
but
him
yet
there.
his parents went to that same exact location and found him in one day, without his phone or
Because
wallet.
I don't think he went there. I don't think they're looking
He's
for
not
him
there.
That's what I'm saying. They're not looking for him either. They're looking
But
for
that they keep
evidence.
changing their story around.
Right.
First they're looking for him there, then they say that they're looking for some kind of clue and investigating something.
Well, I watched
What the
that
fuck
for-
are you
I
doing? Why
watched-
are you wasting our tax dollars on a place where he's not even there? His parents are pathological liars. They damn well know that he killed Gabby from day one. There's been eyewitnesses that said that they've seen somebody digging up a fucking hole right by the fucking van where Gabby was fucking found at. Her body was found at. And why aren't they searching the areas that they're supposed to be? Or why aren't they taking the tips serious? Because I know there's a lot of people that want their 15 minutes of fucking fame out there, so they'll bullshit about the sightings and all this other tips that they're giving us, which is bullshit tips. But 1 out of 100 bullshit tips can be accurate. So why aren't the investigators doing what they're supposed to do instead of, again, waste our tax dollars on going to the locations where there's a very good chance he could be there. There's people that are saying they've claimed to be in Alabama, or they claim that he's in Alabama. Why not go to Alabama? Why not search him there too? Why stick in Florida at a 25,000 acre huge fucking place, which is like filled with alligator swamps, and fucking snakes? I highly doubt he's in a fucking stomach. What are they doing? Are they looking at alligator stomachs? And it doesn't
No.
make sense.
That's why
It makes no sense.
It makes sense though if they're looking for evidence and they think the parents went there and dropped evidence off. I think they think the parents went there and emptied evidence into the swamp. Stop it! Dude, I can't even set anything down for a second with this damn dog.
Yes, it's a parental cover-up. They're going to protect that child.
wouldn't you?
He's still a child to them, even though he did a murder.
Wasn't it you though as your child? I mean, what is a parent supposed to do?
That's what I'm saying. This case, you guys,
Can I borrow this? Thank you.
this case is a catch-22. No, go over there.
No, son.
Don't
watch
come
out.
over here. Turn it around over there.
Over there.
This case is a catch-22 on everything and everybody. Like, babe, why did you bring something empty?
I don't know what I brought to him. The only person doing anything. Maybe because it was on the coffee table and that's what I grabbed.
Parents don't make sense. They're acting like they're guilty party all of a sudden. They've been acting like they were guilty from day one. And I'll tell you why. And this is before, this happened before Gabby's parents reported her missing. Cops went and knocked on their door. Brian's parents didn't say shit. They handed a card to the cops and said, contact our attorney. So basically, before the cops even got to their house, days before, when Brian got home, even before Brian got home, I'm pretty sure he got in contact with his parents, told them what happened over the phone, and they retained an attorney right away. By the time Brian supposedly got home on the 1st, supposedly, and the cops got there and knocked on the door, that's the first thing they did is, here, contact my attorney. Again, they're fucking guilty, and I believe the parents should be held accountable for the murder of Gabby as well.
So if your son did something, would you want to be held accountable? Or would you hide him?
I'm
the
saying
catch-
exactly what is the truth, the reality of what's going on right now.
So what is the reality? Is the reality
The reality is
that
that
should
they're
give up
hiding their
kid?
son.
So they should give him up?
No, but you know what? Don't use our tax dollars to send investigators on a loop.
What
We
would you
should be
do?
charging
What
the
would you
parents.
do?
We should be charging the parents per hour, if not per minute, for using our tax dollars for the resources of going somewhere where he's not
let's
there.
flip the
All
script.
they had to do, hold on. All they had to do was say, "We don't know where the fuck he's at." That's it. That's it. Don't
So you
send
wanna
him
try
to a
help him?
fucking loop.
You wanna
Don't
try to
lie
help your
about
son
it.
and get him off the
It's
other
not
way?
about helping him.
Sure
Don't
it is.
lie about it.
Sure it is.
I
because-
don't know. That's it. If you say you don't know, then there's no reason for them to send investigators here, there, here, there, here, there. the investigators would have done it on their own anyway.
That's the smart thing to do. Because now they're throwing them in a loop.
The smart thing to do is to keep your mouth shut, not use our tax dollars to search for a piece of shit motherfucker in a place where he's not even there. So I believe we should start fucking filing lawsuits and complaints against Brian's
I'd rather
family.
use up their budget and their tax dollars. On
I'd
that.
rather have
Listen, I'd
file
rather-
a lawsuit on her
But listen.
family, on his family,
Well,
for the
that's-
money that they're using.
Then you can't say you would
Let me have
protect
a
your
light.
child because you're blaming her for protecting
Lighter.
your child.
Don't send
Give
them
me
on a
second.
loop then.
But that's
All you remember?
You don't- I mean, don't
all you
protect
do
your
is
kid.
plead the fifth, right? You plead the fifth,
Sometimes
that's
you
it.
can't.
But they're not pleading the fifth, and they lied about it.
and maybe they
First-
told Brian to lie to them, so they didn't.
First,
know.
the
Maybe they
investigators
didn't
are saying that the phone is pinging a location where they're fucking investigating, or
lie. I
they're,
looked for that. What investigator said that? I looked everywhere for that.
it was a detective or an
doing that
FBI
while you're
agent,
on
one
the
of the
phone.
investigators that said it.
Right.
It's in my history. I'll find it and I'll send it to you.
Right.
And then this was like not even a week ago. This was like maybe 3 days into the investigation.
Mm-hmm.
And now the parents are saying that he left his wallet and his phone at home. So if he did that, how the fuck did the parents know where the car was at exactly to go pick it up? A car, but yet they can't find him with hundreds of fucking people searching for him.
I see it as.
And
you
why
shouldn't
would the
be-
cops
I
go
see
to
it-
their house today?
Who knows what there was about?
And then the news lied about it. The news straight, you could see it, man.
I think they
I
went
think
there
I'm
to
gonna
tell
post
them.
it so you guys
I think
can
they
see it.
went there to tell them we're gonna release that we found Brian here in the next few hours. Maybe I don't know. That's one of the things it could have been, or they could have got a tip. This is what I
Why
was
does
thinking.
it smell like perfume?
I don't know. This is what I was thinking. They could have got a tip that Brian was there. That's why they all ran up to neighbors behind. The two dudes knocked on the door and said, "Let us just do a walkthrough. We think it was a fake call, but we have to check. Let us check." I bet that's what it was.
Either that or
seems
can we
legit.
get an update? Do you have any updates?
Yeah, but I don't think that
Because I
if
think
you
like
notice-
what is it like once a
No,
week they get an
because
update
the
or something?
FBI is in charge of the case, and it was a local police.
But it was
department
yeah,
that
that's what I'm
came.
saying. It was weird how the local police were the
Right.
ones that are
So it
there, but
makes
yet
sense.
FBI is the one that took over the case.
So it makes sense that they got a tip and they knew it wasn't true, but they had to act on it.
The neighbor saw them set up a camper when he got back, and the parents and Brian went on a trip for 3 days. Yeah. And then supposedly now the parents are saying that Brian left. Okay, so this is another part that they're hypocrites on it. That contradict what they're saying. The parents said a complete different date, and they said that Brian went on a hiking trip. When he didn't return, they went and got his car. So my question to his parents is, how did you know where his car is at when now you're reporting that he left his phone and his wallet at home? On top of that, now they're changing it from a hiking trip to Brian went camping on the 14th and never returned. So is it hiking? Is it camping? Did he actually leave his phone at home?
Well, that's
Or according to the investigators, is his phone pinging somewhere in the area they're looking at? What's the truth? Everybody's fucking spiraling around, twisting things around, and everybody's lying. The media is lying. The parents are lying. The investigators are hiding things and keeping shit from the public. And even the investigators are turning their words around. And I hope they do find him dead. I hope he does fucking kill himself. Because that motherfucker deserves to burn in hell. Wow, good points. Thank you, honey. And then here's another thing. Here's another thing that I don't get. And this is to Brian's parents' neighbors. Number one, they're getting paid, allowing the media stand in front of their lawn. They're getting paid. Because if you guys see the video, not only is the house of Brian's parents taped off, police taped off, but now so are the neighbors across the street, police taped off. And you see the news media there on their property, on their lawn in the front. So they're getting paid to film from their property. Who knows, who's to say if they're not getting paid to say that they actually seen Brian? Because nobody else is claiming but the neighbors. One fucking
No,
neighbor
that
is
don't
claiming
make
that
sense.
they've seen
No, it's multiple
Brian
neighbors.
home.
I read it.
But, and at the same time, they're so quick to jump into saying, well, my camera caught this, how come everybody else's camera that caught certain things, they posted it right away, they've shown investigators? How come turn it down. How
Let's
come the
continue.
sightings of Brian coming home and mowing the lawn and going on a bike ride and all this stuff with their Ring cameras in front of the neighbors' houses, how come those neighbors are not releasing those videos? Because it never happened. I don't believe that Brian ever went home. I don't believe he ever went home.
Yeah, he did. How else did he get his parents to help him? He came home. He had to come home. He had to get some things. He had to get his story in order. He had to get money.
Number one, his parents went to Orlando,
Okay, Orlando's
most
still
likely to
Florida.
fucking see Brian
Orlando's only 50
and help him
miles
get
away.
out of the state.
Orlando's only 50 miles away from where they live. It's still Florida.
It's 2.5 hours away.
Yeah, 50 miles.
2.5 hours. That's more than 50 miles. And number
I read it today,
two,
50 miles.
no, it's 2.5 hours. And number two, how is it that, again, he went undetected. There's fucking nothing but cops there. There's nothing but news reporters. There's nothing but civilians there that were yelling and screaming for days and days, like, what, almost 2 weeks now, in front of their house. How did Brian slip through the cracks? Because he never fucking got home.
How he slipped through the cracks is they weren't looking for him. He left. He came home. This is what happened. He came home. He went with his parents on that little trip. He got some things
Big
together, and then he left. Okay? A couple days went by. The cops weren't looking for him. They were all spending all their resources over there. He easily could have left. He could have jumped the back wall. He could have went out in his car and parked it somewhere else. You know, anything could have happened. Absolutely, that dude was home. He was home for a little bit. They wanted. They want.
But you know what gets to me though? Right, but you know what gets to me though? How is it that the neighbors seen him mowing the lawn, supposedly, going on a bike ride with his bitch mom, doing all this shit, but they did not see him leave the house?
Because he didn't want them to see that. You could leave at 3 in the morning. People are sleeping. Not everyone's staring out the window watching their cameras.
I don't know.
I know you watch your cameras 24/7, but not everybody does that. You know what I mean? He was smart, honey. He did it when they were sleeping. He did it while people weren't paying attention because he didn't want them.
Dwayne is saying right now his mother, father, and his friends, which should be including his fucking sister as well that lied, are all under police surveillance electronically and visibly.
Oh, I'm sure.
Now they are.
But they weren't in the beginning.
He's in Canada and gonna be brought back to the States dead. That's my theory. I hope so.
Look, I decided I'm gonna do this. There's 2 big pieces on because they were too big to put all 4. So I'm gonna make it for you and Nicole, and then we'll save that one for tomorrow. And I'm gonna.
Well, why don't you half it with me?
I
It's
want
a
to.
big piece.
There's a reason I don't.
Okay, well you could take a little bit.
Okay, I don't want to. So, but yes,
Whatever.
there's a reason I don't want it.
Okay. And let me make this clear, okay? I don't want people to die. I don't want to see this. I was already upset that they found Gabby's dead body, which I already predicted days before they found her that they were gonna find her dead. And I already said that she's not in Yosemite or wherever the fuck they said she was at with the text message. I corrected the dates. It's not the 25th. It was the 27th when Gabby's mom got the text message from Gabby's phone, which clearly states, and even investigators are saying, the text messages came after Gabby was murdered. So I did predict the fact that she was going to be murdered between the 26th and the 27th. And the 27th is when he fucking killed her. I don't like to see people dead. Okay, I don't want to see people getting hurt. But this motherfucker deserves to jump off a cliff. Jump off a bridge and do everybody a favor. Fuck what the story is. The only justice that Gabby could get right now is not him being behind bars for the rest of his life, because he's still living and she's not. And it's not him being on the run for the rest of his life and not getting caught. The only justice that Gabby would actually get with her family is this motherfucker burning in hell. Because I know I would feel a lot better if God forbid I was in a similar situation. I would want the fucking killer to kill himself and burn in hell for the rest of his life. Then I could sleep better at night, and then I would know that justice has been served.
Jesus says you need to forgive your enemy.
Jesus could forgive. I don't.
That's why bad karma and bad shit keeps happening, because people don't, take the word of God more serious.
Kyle says his parents might not be hiding him, but they certainly know where he is. Well, if they know where he is and they're not speaking out, that's hiding him. Definitely hiding him. High Priestess said, I wouldn't give up my daughter either. I'd give her a head start to run, and if she gets caught, that's on her.
Yep. That's your parental instinct. And that's what
yeah. And that's another thing. Supposedly, there was a report of gunshots. I believe that's why they went to the house today.
Oh, really?
Because
Someone probably called in.
neighbors called and said there's gunshots. They went in the house, they checked, they questioned. Literally, it was maybe a 3-minute conversation, not even 5 minutes. They came out and then they left. So there was no gunshot. Again, this goes back to people are so pathetic these days. They'll say anything and everything. Hopefully, the person that called for the gunshots was most likely hoping that the fucking news cameras would stick in their face and say, oh yeah, I heard gunshots from right there.
Or they get the news people to come on their property to get paid.
Yeah. You guys, people are pathetic. I literally lost faith in 90% of humanity. With their false fucking bullshit. Exactly. They knew where the car is. And they know where the boy is. The little whip is little. Yeah. You're damn right. Brian is running scared now. I think if someone tries to do citizen's arrest, he will make the person kill him by attacking him. I don't think he has the balls to have somebody kill him. If anything, he's going to drown his sorrow into drugs, pills, and then numb himself and then just end it. He's too much of a pussy. And his lip-tart parents are more of a pussy than he is. I mean, it's not about giving up your child. It's about doing the right thing. And if you don't want to give up your child, that's fine, because I'll never give up my child either. But don't comment. And then the attorney fucking commented something about, how the parents have nothing to do with the disappearance. And the attorney is the one actually that came up and said he left without his wallet and his phone. So how are the investigators saying there's a ping in the area and that's why they're investigating, searching there so hard? There's a lot of holes in the story.
It's so fucking long.
Good, so let him OD on a horrible overdose. I don't feel sorry. I don't feel sorry for people like him, because if you have the balls to take somebody's life, have the balls to face the consequences. Can you put this over there first? But don't fucking be a coward. Don't be a fucking coward. Go on a fucking run. Because now the whole entire world sees Brian not just as a suspect, but a coward little bitch. Brian is a coward little bitch and a little fucking pussy. And he should, again, he deserves to burn in hell. He needs to jump off a bridge. He needs to be tormented in hell for the rest of his life. Sorry, I just got a message I was looking at real quick. I don't get why people wait until I'm busy or I'm working or I'm live and then they message me. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of what's going on right now. The stories are not adding up. There's a lot of false hope and a lot of gaps in between the fucking stories. And then in the beginning, if you guys notice, the timelines did not add up, and they're not equal to the timelines that they're saying right now. First, they said the 25th is when Gabby's mom received the text message. Then they said she received it on the 27th, and a whole bunch of shit happened on the 27th. They go to this restaurant, eyewitnesses claim, and you know what's crazy? Excuse me. The restaurant owner, the restaurant that they claimed that Gabby and Brian were last seen on the 27th fighting together, the restaurant owner is refusing to answer questions. So my question is, did he get paid by Brian's family to keep his mouth shut, so he doesn't contradict Brian's story at the end? Did you hear me?
I don't know about that.
The restaurant owner is not talking to investigators, and he's not answering any questions about the event of the day on the 27th, August 27th, when Gabby and
I don't know. That's a pretty big jump.
Brian were last seen together
Could
fighting.
just be he doesn't want his restaurant under all that publicity.
Maybe. I don't know. Either that or maybe they got paid off to shut up by Gabby's family. Brian's family. And then Gabby's funerals, I think, was it today or tomorrow?
I don't know. I didn't know anything about it.
I saw something about her funeral. I think it's supposed to be today. Maybe tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure it was today.
You want to show that real quick?
So that, and and then on the 27th, the same day, Brian kills her. Just like I said, between the 26th and the 27th. And I was leaning more towards the 27th that he was going to kill her. I predicted all this before any of this information came out. And come to find out, she was killed on the 27th. And then shortly after that, he sent a text message about her grandfather, Stan, to Gabby's mom. With Gabby's phone. And Gabby's mom had every right to suspect that it wasn't Gabby sending that message. Exactly. If you got the balls to kill another human, you better have the balls to stand trial and face your accusers and the family of the murder victims. And that's you would think that a normal person would do that, but he's not normal. And
you can't say that until you're in that predicament, though. That's a pretty wide statement.
Well, just the fact that you murder somebody, and then the whole time. And then guess what else? So I went on Gabby's Instagram, right? This is what people are saying, because it doesn't sound like Gabby's words at all. They're comparing to her posts from before and the same exact posts now. So every post that Gabby had posted on her Instagram about the trip and everything, she used hashtags, and she used like a little bit, like just like one or quick words of where they're at, what they're doing, right? Brian went into her Instagram, and I read a lot of her posts the other day.
Mm-hmm.
He literally writes a whole story on every fucking page on her thing to make it seem like there was witnesses that saw them here, witnesses that saw them there on this day, on this time. Why would you do that if you're not guilty?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you claim that? For example, there's one place they went on this rocky mountain thing where they're climbing up, and it's really fucking steep, and supposedly Brian is not wearing shoes. And there's a picture just of Brian that Gabby posted. And Brian wrote this whole thing under the page, under that picture on the post, stating that there was witnesses that saw us at this place. In fact, the climb was very narrow and very steep, that one of the witnesses attempted to climb to where they were at and ended up slipping back down because he wasn't able to. So Gabby and Brian helped the witness go back down to his wife because he wasn't able to climb as high as they were at. And he didn't mention the date and time and the witnesses. Like, why would you do that if you knew that you were not premeditating this murder before? He was planning on killing her maybe at least 3 days before that. And I believe the reason for that is because Gabby
Okay, I'm taking this off.
was pregnant.
I don't know if you wanted to show that.
Hold on. Donnie wants to show you guys this. We're doing barbecue real quick.
Let's see if it's
Oh, Jesus Christ,
Where's
really?
my phone with the light?
I don't know. You could see it. That's carne asada. And then those are the onions. Those onions look good. I want one.
All right. You ready to go on? To eat?
Yeah.
It's ready. There you go. Sit right there for a sec.
So,
You want me to throw the
what
other
do you
one on
guys
for
think
later?
happened? That's what I want to know. Like, I want to know what you guys' assumption is and your thoughts on this. What?
I'm wondering if I should throw the other two on there for tomorrow or just cook them tomorrow.
Just do it tomorrow. Glimmer says she's hungry now.
Good.
I know, I'm starving. I didn't eat anything. I had like one small sandwich all day because I was saving my appetite for this food.
It smells delicious. I think I did a good job. Ready?
Put that in. Yeah, push that in
I'm
there.
taking it in now. Fix all that. Come on, son. It's time to come in.
Alright, I'm gonna take you guys back in.
Oh!
Can I put it out here for a bit?
What are you gonna do?
Run around, play with the dog.
You gotta be careful. You want me to tie your finger or no?
Okay, can you put this away?
I don't have any more hands. You're gonna have to do it.
I don't have any other. Can I blow that? Can I blow that
No,
out?
don't blow it out. It's not good for you. Hold on, you guys. I'm taking you back in the house real quick for a minute. Nate, push the door open a little for Mom, please. Oh my God. Hold on, I'm coming in. Shut the fuck up. Drama queens.
Yeah.
Everyone's a fucking drama queen in this house. I said everyone's a fucking drama queen in this
Really?
house.
I called her for dinner. That's being drama queen. Here you go. Lucky
Thanks.
I fucking cooked dinner for them.
Okay,
Hello.
we're back. I think they're underestimating how smart and crazy Brian is. I don't think he's smart. But I do believe that he got a head start thanks to his parents.
Get one in now. Check the wood in. Bring it up.
He's not smart, trust me. He's gonna slip up. One way or another, they always do. He's gonna slip up. His parents are gonna fuck up. They're already contradicting their stories, which I caught on to. And hopefully Judge Janine and everybody else, even the investigators, will see this video and put two and two together and try to actually set their story straight for once.
Where's your Gatorade?
I don't know.
Did you take it outside?
I didn't even see a Gatorade.
Move.
So, but that's pretty much what I'm thinking as well, because they're, changing their story around is not helping their case at all. The parents not saying shit is not helping the case at all. And then the attorney coming out and saying that he left his phone and his wallet at home after they found his vehicle, well, his mom's Mustang that he was borrowing, in the same location in an area that they're claiming Brian went. Then they're saying that he went on a hiking trip. There was no hiking, because now they're coming back saying Brian left on September 14th to go camping in that same area in Florida by their house. I mean, could it be a coincidence? Can I have the paper towels, please? Could it be a coincidence? I mean, hiking?
Do you need anything else before I sit down?
Yeah, I need you to talk to them. I'll be right back. Give them your 2 cents. I'll be right back.
No, I don't talk to him, so. Especially after all that shit. I don't do it anymore. I'm good.
I'll be right back, you guys. I gotta go pee. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back in just a minute. I really have to pee, so hold on. Get the fuck out of my way.
Should we show you off? Come here. Wait. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Hmm? You're a good girl, huh? He's a good girl. Oh, you want to say hi too, Mocha? Are you trying to say hi too? Hmm? Okay, get down now. Before Mom comes back. Come on. Before Mom gets back. Come on. Yeah, I also think Brian's pretty smart and crazy at the same time, so I think people are underestimating him as well. Get down. Get down.
No, I don't think he's smart. I think he just got a head start. I think he's a fucking stupid ass punk. That's too much of a coward to face his shit that he did. And he thanks to his parents helping him, he got a head start.
I think he's one of the babies out there. Hey, I got it. Watch out.
So get in the house. I want her out there too. Go. Go out there. Gemma, out. Out, Gemma. Go.
Call her, Nathan.
Nate, call Gemma. No, not you, Gemma.
Sorry, Charlie, you can't go out there, honey. Sorry, Charlie, you can't go out there.
Nate, turn it down a little bit. Okay, I'm back. Totally a coward. Yeah, big coward. I mean, for anybody that kills an innocent girl, which one's the actual one?
The one I put on the coaster. Let me know how it is. I did the same way as last time.
All right. For someone to choose to kill an innocent girl, go on a run, I think the biggest cowards, aside from Brian, are his piece of shit parents. Probably, this is what I'm thinking. Most likely, if it wasn't for his mom, because I believe his mom, because he's a big mama's boy, is hiding him. I guarantee you, the dad would have said something about it by now. You could see, like, I've seen the videos, and I could see how broken down his dad is. And then seeing the fucking mom bringing the Mustang back after the cops took it, the investigators took it to, whatever, search the car, bringing it back. This dumb bitch is driving the Mustang back with the fucking muzzle on. What does that tell you? And she's the only person in the car with a muzzle. Then she gets in her husband's truck and then leaves somewhere while the muzzle is on. What are you trying to show? What are you trying to prove, bitch? What? If you're going to be that ignorant and that stupid, we all know what you're capable of doing with your son. Does it make sense, you guys? How come that's not working?
I have no idea. I think Jim went through the wire. I'm so upset.
Or it could be unplugged from the actual...
I think, no, it's not. I checked it.
Device.
She chewed the wire. She chewed it the other day. I caught her doing it right out. Yeah, no, she chewed the wire in half.
Damn pit bulls, they like to chew everything. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on right now.
Chewed the wire up.
That's the update we're seeing right now. Everything that I have set up until now, they in my live videos, the investigators, the news people, the FBI, the cops, everybody has come back a day or two later and said the same exact shit that I've said before. So I'm really good at predicting things or what's going to happen. And I'm telling you, this guy, they're going to bring him in dead or alive. But again, if they bring him alive, it's not because he turned himself in, or his parents turned himself in. It's because there's an eyewitness that called. An eyewitness is the one that turned him in. Or they're going to find his dead body and he had committed suicide. Do you think she has connections because she's retired DA? That's a really good question. Glimmer said, wow, do you think she has connections because she's a retired DA? District Attorney.
She might, but she also knows what needs to be done and what.
And they're covering up for him.
She knows everything they're going to do towards what law enforcement's going to do and how they're going to do it. And
so it's not that Brian is 10 steps away, ahead of the investigators. It's his parents, his mom. His mom knows they know what they're doing. But I'll tell you this much. You could be a DA, you could be a fucking judge, or you could be an attorney, you could be a prosecutor. You could be all these things. But she should be smart enough to know, with her line of work, people always get caught. People always get caught. And I'm pretty sure in her disgusting little bitch mind, she's thinking, they're not going to get in trouble. Like, if Brian does get caught, they're still going to be free and clear. Because in the state of in Florida, they're saying that
parents can't be charged with aiding and abetting.
Yeah, parents cannot be charged
with aiding or abetting. Or murder after the fact.
Or murder after the fact. But there are loopholes there. That's where she got it fucked up.
But she's a DA. She knows all those loopholes.
There are loopholes, and they're going to fuck it up. They're going to fuck it up. One way or another, because right now, mark my words, they're not getting to Brian without a third party. There is a third party that's going to get busted. What are they going to do when the third party confesses to everything? That's when the parents are going to get in trouble. You know how they can get them? The parents? Tampering with evidence. Tampering with evidence. And I believe one of the main evidence they're going to tamper with, two things. One with the van. Because after the van arrived at Brian's parents' house, they took that van. The parents took that van for a couple of days, brought it back. They cleaned the fucking van out before investigators got their hands on it to investigate. The forensic investigators. 2, the Mustang, the car that Brian borrows from his mom. Again, that car was taken off the property for a couple of days and brought back. 3, why didn't they allow the cops and investigators to go in their house and do what they had to do before they claimed that they hired an attorney? They can get the parents for tampering with evidence.
Look.
Perfect. I hope alive so he can answer to her family. I hope she gets caught and answers to his family too. I think now he's no longer a person of interest, and I hope that he's wanted. Well, he's going to be charged. Right now, what they're saying is the reason why they're not saying that he's a suspect
This
without
is-
saying he's a suspect is because they want to lure him in and
No,
they
what
want
they
to
do
gather
is-
more evidence.
Yes, what they do is they arrest you on a smaller charge to get you off the streets and to get you into custody while they build up a case against
Yep.
you. That's how it works.
And they couldn't have gotten him on a better charge with this. The charge that they got him on, you guys, investigators are saying that he can get up to 15 years in prison. Now, remember how they say that he used a Capital One card and it's Gabby's card? Now instead of saying card, they're saying cards. So I don't know if they slipped up accidentally because he used multiple cards and they only claimed one in the declaration when they filed for the felony federal warrant on him. But now instead of mentioning card like they did in the beginning, now they're saying cards. I've seen them saying cards like multiple different
So
videos.
it's probably more than one.
And I think that's why they're saying, and anything over $500 is anything you steal out of a card over $500 is a felony.
It's over $999.
I thought it was over 500.
$999 is a felony.
So
$1,000 is a felony.
so he hit the $1,000 mark, and a lot of people are saying it's more than 1,000.
Oh, he is.
That's what a lot of attorneys are speculating.
Yeah,
too.
because $999 is a felony. Anything above that. So I'm sure.
Anything below that is a misdemeanor. So they had to get him for a felony. Now my question is, what do you guys think he spent that money on, besides gas and food to get back home? If he did go home.
He went home. Maybe paying someone off.
But you see, what I don't get is,
What I don't
How
get
come
if that
nobody's-
was him digging, who was shutting the van door?
I think that was before Gabby fucking got killed.
Then why was he digging the hole right there? Why was he digging? I don't think that's him digging.
I think it was someone else that was digging.
I don't think.
Or he could have an accomplice.
I doubt it, but yeah, he could.
Or that same time, that video that was taken, his fucking parents were like not even a mile down the street. Remember I showed you that video of the couple sitting with the mom with the fucking wig?
You didn't show me the video with the wig. Remember, you showed me the truck one only. You said you were gonna show me that one. I never saw the one.
Yeah, that was the same video. It's just it slows down and you can see the
so
mom
that's
with
not
the.
them. Remember, it's the wrong.
It was,
truck.
it was
We
like
checked out.
it was a wig. Like I think I if I remember correctly, it was blonde,
Yeah.
and it was down to the shoulders. And his mom's haircut
That
is like a
wasn't the
fucking
truck. We
boy's
already
haircut. She's
decided
got a
that.
boy's haircut.
We already decided it was a completely different truck and a completely different color. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
So that wasn't them.
That's another thing that I don't get is this eyewitness that filmed supposedly Gabby's van. But you
That's
know
her
what?
Van.
You know what? It doesn't make sense though. There's two angles of the video that I saw. Right, the first angle is where it shows the back of the van and somebody closing the door. Right, the back of it. But then there's another angle where they're driving by, and it's the side of the fucking
Yeah,
van.
because the guy has an RV and he has a web camera in the back.
She's
He has
crying.
no a web camera in the back, a web camera in his windshield, and one on the side where his windows at. I saw his RV. So he got three different views.
Three
of
different
it.
angles. Okay,
Dad,
No.
but that
Can you come in too?
that TikTok video that had been posted on YouTube as well. They claim that it was Brian's parents, about not even a mile up the street of where Gabby's van was at. But that the truck is black. And the video. But Gabby's, I mean not Gabby's, goddamn, why do I keep saying that? She's on my mind. Brian's parents' van, his dad's, truck, is red. It's not black.
I know it's a different truck.
So how are they speculating that it's a different kind of truck, but it's very similar.
The
But
cops
even the
aren't
colors are
speculating.
different.
Cops aren't speculating.
I'm talking
The
about people.
Internet sleuths are.
They're internet trolls, but
Speculating.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
How is it?
it's really good.
Is it spicy?
Mm-mm.
No, not at all. You had this morning? Maybe I'll try it. Stop
Oh
it.
yeah? And then what happened? Oh yeah? What happened now? Who said that to you? Really? Do you want me to kick their butts? Did somebody say something to you? Okay, I'm gonna kick their butts now.
She's having a problem getting on the couch because that's the where she goes up where Mocha's laying. So she's telling on you Mocha's laying where she can't lay. Gemma, what happened?
Our pit bull likes to talk to us. That's so cute. Protecting the corrupt blue line. Exactly. Try to prosecute a preacher's child or police chief child or politician child.
Or a DA's child at
Look
that.
at Hunter Biden and president's child. Go figure the corruption and cover up relentless.
Yeah.
True.
Yep.
True.
And you never know, with her being a DA, she could have some high connections.
And maybe that could be a reason why they don't have an arrest warrant saying that he's a suspect for murder. Because of who his mom is. But do you guys think that's fair for the rest of the public?
No, that's not why that has nothing
If
to do
I
with it.
killed somebody and people were after me,
If that was
trust
the
and
case,
believe they would have found me.
if
Not
that's
really,
the
but
case, if that was the case, they wouldn't have contacted the media. They're the ones that contacted the media saying that she was missing. They wouldn't have done all that stuff. It's
who
she might
contacted
have
the media?
the FBI and the cops. She doesn't have. They're not trying to. They would have never went after him. They'd have covered up and made it look something else, like she attacked him or something. So she doesn't have those high.
There's some kind of cover up going on though.
No, I don't see
But
it.
my thing is, why aren't they having a felony arrest warrant for a murder?
I
on his
just
ass?
told you why. Because they want this case to stick. So what they're doing is they're going to arrest him, get him off the street so they know where he's at, and then they're going to put a case together. It's probably going to take them 6 months to put a case together. A good one.
At least. For a trial. Can you say mistrial?
Yeah.
We can look forward to that too. Mistrial.
Never know.
Never know. Maybe she had more than one card. I'm pretty sure she did.
I just don't see how they're going to be able to nail him on that if they were together. And if he says, I didn't know she was dead, I just left and not me and her.
Well,
she
that's
was
why the
involved."
forensic timeline shows that she died on the 27th, and then he used the card afterwards. He used the card on the 27th, 28th, and the 29th. 3 days. And she died on the 27th. And then he got back home on, supposedly he got back home on the 1st. And August has 31 days. That's what they're saying so far. That he used a card for 3 days in a row. But they're not saying what he used it on. They said they're still looking at surveillance
I bet
cameras.
he got cash and he went and bought a fucking backpack and a blanket, a sleeping bag, a fucking tent, and he's in Canada. Or in the woods somewhere, living life, camping.
See, the only reason
I
why
wonder if she's haunting him.
I hope she's haunting him.
Like following him everywhere.
I hope Gabby solves her own case. I hope Gabby solves her own case. And then here's another thing. The reason why I don't think that he's in Canada, Brian's in Canada, is because I don't think his mama is going to allow him to be that far. I think she's keeping him under her nose. To make sure that, the closer you are to this person, to the mom, and her mind is, the closer my son is to me, the more I'll be able to throw the cops off and protect. I need to know where he's at all times so I could throw the cops and investigators off. The other angle from the side was where some people say they could see her.
Yeah, I watched that video and
You can't see anything. We've seen it in slow motion too. It's not Gabby. There's maybe a pillow or something there, but it's not.
Seat, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a pillow, but it's not Gabby. At all.
But her sandals are on the dashboard, and that big hat's on the dashboard.
Right, but she had sandals, she had hiking shoes, plus they like to go hiking a lot barefoot.
Yeah.
And which gets me to believe that they found her body without her any shoes on.
Look, our neighbor just pulled up, or someone pulled up in our neighbor's driveway. That's Joe. But look, whenever there's movement or a car drives by, it automatically starts recording and then goes to the DVR. So you can save in the DVR. And then in like 30 seconds or a minute after there's no movement, it'll stop.
Wasn't that a little too late for him to come home? What rendezvous did they go on?
Usually they're in bed sleeping by now.
I know. That's what I said.
Oh, 6:30?
It's 8:30.
But usually they're in bed sleeping by now.
It's creepy to think that in that video, she could have been alive or killed within hours of those people passing through and catching the van on their GoPro.
Yeah, yeah. Or she could be dead in the back of that van for all we know.
Mm-hmm. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from a tree with Brian and his mom. I don't think it did. At all.
Think of how many people that bitch put away for murder, and then think how many times that bitch
Karma.
maliciously put people away when they were innocent.
And now karma is biting in their ass.
Yeah, she might have put someone away that got the death penalty and he was innocent.
Oh!
And
She
he
just.
came back.
I hate this bitch. Get her out of my house.
What'd
I
she
want
do?
her. Loki. She just stole an onion. She can't have. Now she ate it. She's gonna die.
Where'd she steal from the plate?
Yeah. She stole it from my
Get-
plate.
get
Get her
out.
out of my house. I don't want her in the house anymore.
It's your dog. Why is my door like? What a ballsy bitch. Get out. Get out.
Hey, Eric. Welcome. Where's she at?
I don't fucking know. Right here.
She's lucky I'm not beating her ass right now. Can you get the fuck away from me too? Take him so I can.
I'm fucking surrounded with dogs. I'm over it. Stop buying dogs.
I haven't bought a dog in a long time.
Stop bringing dogs home. Stop finding dogs. Stop thinking that they're
Look,
cute
I
on the side
can't
of the
help
road.
it when dogs need a home.
When they're on the side of the road, fucking drive right past them, like I do.
I like to rescue animals. One of my own dog fucking just stole a whole onion from me, and onions are poisonous to dogs. You guys see Jumpin' trying to grab her, right? She swallowed it whole.
As fast as she could.
So if she gets sick and dies, this is on record.
Hey, what's he doing?
We did
right
not
there? Look.
fucking kill her.
Look, what's he doing right there?
Hold on. Our neighbor's on the side of our house. Hold on.
No, they're on their house. It's all right.
I don't see what they're doing. Is that the trash can over here? There's two trash cans.
Is it trash cans? Looks like he's looking for his leader. Look, like his electricity went off. Look at him. That's what they were looking
I
at.
think it's trash cans, but he's not supposed to put it over there. He's supposed to
They
put it.
do it all the time.
If they put it on this side, they're gonna think it's ours.
He's HOAs. No, it isn't. It's on his side. It's not on our side.
It doesn't matter. They're gonna say, "Oh, it wasn't ours. It was probably the neighbors that put it there."
It has their numbers written on it, big as fuck. Don't walk up here.
This is why I love having security
Don't
cameras.
walk up here with their clipboard and look at it. Trust me. Shush. I knew it was him. I just wanted them to know that we can see him.
Eric said hi to you guys.
What's going on, brother?
Glimmer said that's a good point. Him and his mom are evil.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that all this is going on because of his mother's karma. Hey, Gigi. You know what I'm saying? I believe this is going on because of his mom's karma.
Yeah.
How many innocent people has she put away? You're right. No, Gemma, you can't have. See, like, my pit bull behaves better when it comes to food and shit than my own fucking
Lay down.
chihuahua. Chihuahuas are.
Even Mocha, look,
They're- Chihuahuas are the root of all evil dogs.
look at MOCAH. Even her, she lays away. She doesn't stare at you. She minds
Right,
her
but she's like a
business.
mix. She's a mixed Yorkie and Chihuahua. But the purebred Chihuahuas, they're like the root of evil demon dogs. That's why when our puppies were born, purebred Chihuahuas were born, I called it out. I said they're fucking demon dogs, and that's exactly what they are. Why would anybody murder a beautiful woman? Didn't give birth to beautiful children. Seriously, guys, this dude is pure evil. He needs to be dealt with in the most harshest way, because that's what he done.
That should be a warning to all girls,
All
to
parents.
all women, to all young ladies.
All parents that have
Hold on, not just parents. This should be a
Girls.
Hold on. This should be a wake-up call for all girls that if they know anybody or they see something or if they're in a relationship where their significant other is toxic or putting hands on each other, then that's a big issue. I've been married with my wife 17 years, and as much as sometimes I like to knock her ringer off, I've never put hands on her. No, I mean, we've been in arguments before, you know, and there's sometimes that you really get to me. But I don't put my fucking hands on you. And that should be a wake-up call. If someone continuously puts their hands on you, if, you know, one time he messed up or something, you talk to him and it works, there shouldn't even be a first time, but that should be a wake-up call. I see these girls that are with the guy that beat them up 5, 6, 7, 10 times, and then finally the guy murders her. And I think, didn't she get the wake-up call, 10 beatings ago? But
especially like in Gabby's case, the last couple of days before her death, there's plenty of witnesses that said the same thing in different spots. Like, it wasn't witnesses that knew each other, that were from the same place. I mean, rest stop and gas stations and restaurants. Different people said the same thing. They were fighting for days in a row. And what Brian claimed in that police video was he just put his hand on her face and pushed her face away, trying to avoid her hitting him. Witnesses were saying the complete opposite. Yeah, he did do that, but at the same time, he was smacking her around. Yeah, he was smacking her around too.
Slapping her and made her jump in the car window while he was driving away.
And locking her out, pushing her out of the van and locking. What? Who the fuck did this punk think he is? Who does he think he is? Putting hands on a woman, on a female. And he can't say, "Oh, I was in fear," because this is what he's gonna say. I was in fear for my life. 90 pounds soak and dry woman. 90 pounds.
You mean soak and wet?
Whatever.
Soak and dry.
Soak and dry.
All right.
Hey Kurt, what's up?
Soak and dry. Let me try a piece of that. Just a little.
I'm telling you, it's good. You should grab it.
I'm grabbing a little piece.
He's
Stop.
taller than her. He's a scrawny little bitch. My husband could take him down with one finger. Compared to my husband's size, he's a scrawny little fucking bitch. But regardless, he's stronger than her. He's taller than her. And he's a fucking, I can't say he's a man, because that's a disgrace to all real men out there. He's somebody that has a dick and balls in between his legs. And he can't, and you putting hands on a female?
Oh.
Brian, who the fuck do you think you are? Come put hands on me, bitch. Come put hands on me and see how fast I slam you and break every fucking bone in your face on the ground.
Men that hit women.
How I redecorate your face.
Men that hit women don't like women that fight back. They like to beat up and
it's all about this control shit.
Mm-hmm.
I can control my woman. No.
Which is weird.
No. She shouldn't be your woman if that's how you look at her.
No. You got to think about it. That's someone's daughter. Would you want someone to be doing that to your daughter? The way I look at it is...
If someone puts hands on my daughter, I would kill him.
Yeah, but...
then I would tell the cops I killed him.
I want my daughters to see that I've never put my hand on you. And they see that, and they know that, and they respect that. And that way, when they get older, they know that's wrong. But if you're at home and you're one of those guys that put their hands on their women in front of their kids, then you're teaching your kids that stuff.
Mm-hmm. And we've talked about this case to our kids, our daughters,
Mm-hmm.
so they know, even our son, that nobody's supposed to put hands on you. Nobody should be putting hands on you. There's no excuse,
To hit
and
another
it's
person.
not acceptable.
The only way is if it's in self-defense. And not a man and a woman. I'm talking about if a man hits a man, because nobody should put hands on anybody. But there are times when it's needed.
Who texted me? Did you text me?
No. Oh, your boyfriend.
Yeah, okay. Which one? I'm
Oh
kidding.
my God.
Oh yes, her ghost will haunt him to the ends of her eternity.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope
His
she's.
eternity.
I hope she's in his dreams. I hope she's like fucking with him. You know.
Kurt says, "Good evening, everyone." Hi, Donnie and Monica.
Hey, Kurt, what's going on, brother? Just another day.
You tell me. Dwayne says, "Didn't ever underestimate the spiritual realm of vengeance."
Yeah, exactly.
And then Glimmer says, "Congrats on 17 years." Yeah, we never.
Thank you.
Yeah, we need to pay more attention and help people in abusive relationships. When we see things, instead of acting like it's not our business. See, that's the problem with society these days. All these punk ass fucking new millennials and all
But
this
you
stuff.
too, you're
All they
guilty
do
of
is
it
don't
too.
fucking, and then Karens and
guilty of it
libtards.
too, though.
Let's go ahead and record.
But you're guilty of it too, in the sense that there's so many times that I've seen a man whacking a woman, and I'll tell him, "Hey, knock that shit off." And you're like, "Babe, don't get involved. Don't get involved." But I have to.
knock that shit off, but don't physically get involved in it.
No, but
As
you
long
have
as-
to stop it.
Sometimes all it takes is somebody to turn around and see that there's a witness trying to stop you. You know what I'm saying? And see just your presence, knowing and telling him to stop, and knowing, hey, that's a warning.
Yeah.
The next time I'm gonna fuck you up. You put
Yeah.
hands on me. I don't like that shit either. And yeah, we have to have times when I
Maybe
told
you
my
got mad at
husband,
me
don't
that-
get involved because I don't want him getting
Because I told that guy,
in
you
a
got
fighting
mad.
shit with them. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I have let you do it too.
No,
And
you
I-
have. You got mad that night when I said, "Why don't you come put fucking hands on me like that? I bet you won't come put hands on me." And then you got mad because maybe I called him out or whatever.
Right, you called him out, antagonized him, and challenged to hit you. And that's what I don't want. That's what I try to
But it
avoid.
just makes me really
But
mad that.
But all you gotta do is, you better not fucking put hands on her. And as soon as they fucking see somebody out there, that there's a fucking witness, better yet another man that's, a lot tougher and bigger than them, then they're gonna fucking think twice, be like, oh shit, I just got caught. Maybe I should take my paws off this fucking girl.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this much though. I will be wearing a fucking orange jumpsuit the rest of my fucking life if anybody puts hands on my kids. I don't care if it's my daughters. I don't care if it's my son. If a bitch fucking puts her hands on my son too, I will break those fucking hands and I'll shove it up her fucking parents' ass for raising her that way.
Yeah.
I have no problem beating on bitches just like I can beat on fucking guys. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, if it comes to that.
If it comes to that.
I've changed so much from the day I met you. Like, I'm a completely different person. You used to be the quiet,
Now it's
mellow.
like switched
I know it's
around.
funny. You used to be quiet, mellow, innocent, didn't know anything. Like very gullible. And then you met me, and I was like a very bad guy. Street.
He was a bad boy.
I was a very bad boy, and then we, got married. We had kids and shit, and it completely changed to where.
Well, you changed after we had kids. Like, you mellowed down a lot.
Oh, I'm completely different than I was. Like, things that used to fucking bother me before.
Don't get him wrong,
bother
though.
me.
Don't get him wrong. When that side kicks in,
Oh, yeah.
he's the biggest fucking asshole on the face of this planet. Like, he doesn't care. He'll fuck people up left and right if he wants to. But you have changed a lot. Like, you mellowed down.
Yeah.
And then what happened to me? I'm the complete
You went
opposite.
the opposite. You got a little bit angry and mad and wanting to
I
kick
was the
everybody's
mellow.
ass.
I was more mellow when we met. Now it's like we switched. Now I have no filter. I don't have any filter, and I don't mind hurting people's feelings that deserve it. I don't care.
I
And
just
there's
look at
times,
things
and there's times where I'll
different
turn
now.
around and that fucking one bitch that I smacked and then bitch slapped her at your work.
Yeah.
a couple years ago, trying to fucking flirt with him. I walked straight up to her fucking face. I'm like, what the fuck did you say, bitch? What did you say? I turned around and literally I smacked her a couple times and I turned around, bitch, slapped her into a wall. And then I had to call the cops and trespass me. But I didn't give a shit. In fact, I like beating bitches up once in a while because they deserve it. They're homewreckers. Not all, but some.
Dude, I have a headache. I've been feeling not too good the last 2 days.
I have a headache too. Dwayne says, seriously, the parents knows where the child is. They're bullshitting. Everybody likes CNBC, MSNBC, CBS, CNN, ABC. The news media is corrupt.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you see our point of view when it
that
comes to
plate, I'm
that.
taking on a piece real quick.
Alfred Hitchcock, The Hounds of Hell Are Barking.
Stop. Yeah, right? Here. Dude, it turned out fucking bomb.
It's really good.
Can you taste the lemon on it?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Kurt said, Monica, when someone's life is taken or ended before their time, doesn't that soul come back to haunt and make the asylum's life a living hell?
Well, not always haunt, but they do get
almost
trapped.
like avenging.
Yeah, or sometimes
There's
they
a
get
lot of
trapped.
times that they do that.
Yeah.
Especially when I feel like they've been cheated out of life and that person cheated them out of their life. There's a very good chance that person could come back and there are times when they don't just come back and like they don't haunt them in a way where like they're gonna hit them or fuck with them like that, but they will haunt them in a way where they're going to solve their own case through investigators, detectives, witnesses, and help put the cases together. What do you think on that?
Yeah, I agree. That's exactly what you just said.
Oh, I'm starting to have a stomach ache. Like I'm literally mixing food after food because I'm so hungry.
What food are you mixing?
That,
No.
that,
That's
and
not
that.
food, that's drink.
No, hold on, and that.
Yeah. That's
Don't
food
rat
that
on
you
me.
get. That's
You
ratting.
said food, and I said that,
Yeah,
and
but
that.
Gatorade
And with
is a
this
drink.
too.
Gatorade is not food. Gatorade is a drink.
Johnny, why would you burp like that so
Oh,
loud?
excuse me.
I could have missed that opportunity, kind of how you do to me.
Mm-hmm.
That is so funny.
Except for I fart and blame you.
Except that you fart and blame me, and I don't fart. I like to burp.
I like to fart.
You're the farter, and I'm the burper.
Especially the older you get, fuck. No holding back. I remember when we first started dating, I used to hold them in and clench my fucking stomach until it hurt so bad. And now, 17 years later, I'll just fucking rip them and put the covers over your head and hold the covers.
He did that one time and never did it again. I almost killed him.
You cried.
I almost killed you. That was one time you could say domestic violence on Monica's part. Actually, domestic violence started on your part and I ended it. He farted in bed, put the fucking covers over my head,
It helps you there.
nailed me right there. Let me have a lighter. And then I turned around and started beating on his ass. And I'll fucking happily say I fucking beat you that day.
Yeah, right.
I jumped on him. Well, okay, I didn't hit you that hard because you're my husband. But if it was anyone else that did it, I would have killed them.
Tell him the strangest thing we ever saw. You remember that? Yeah, I'll never get that out of my fucking head. I will never, ever, ever. And that fucking happened 20 years ago. 15 years ago. Nicole 16, she was 2. Because she was barely, we
About
just
14
had her.
years ago.
Yeah, it was because I remember we're in the red car, your red Honda.
Okay, so remind me of the stranger. We've seen a lot of strange
Oh,
things.
you
Which
have
part?
to remember this. I'll back it
Which
up.
part?
We went to a restaurant. I'm trying to think what restaurant it was. It was by that old Chinese food place by Decatur. What restaurant was that? TGI Fridays. The fart game.
Remind me.
The dude comes out.
Oh, okay. You have to tell him. Oh my god.
This is the
Oh,
nastiest.
thank God I'm done eating right now for a minute.
This
Thank
is
God
the
I'm done eating.
nastiest
This is why you guys come to me.
Listen to this. This is the nastiest story. So we went to TGI Fridays. We're in the parking lot. I'm getting my daughter out of the car seat. I'm getting her ready to go into the TGI Fridays. This big old fat dude comes out with this skinny girl like her, but blonde. And they come walking out.
I was blonde last
They
week.
come walking out, and he goes, "Ooh, I got one. And then she goes, "Hold on." And she drops to her knees right at his butt and goes, "Go for it." And he rips his big ass fart, and she's like sucking it in and breathing, and she's like, oh, my turn. And he's like, no, wait till we get home. I want to do this at home. Oh my God, me and my wife I go, "Are you fucking seeing this shit?" She's like, "Babe, don't say anything. Please don't say anything to them. Just go in." I go, "Fuck." Remember, we walked in. I didn't say nothing, but I wanted to. I want to be like, "You motherfuckers, what game are you playing?"
It was a fucking fetish these people had.
Oh my God, it was the
farting.
nastiest shit I ever saw
Farting in
my
each other's
life.
faces.
In their faces. Like, I get the fart game. Like, I roll up the window. Okay, haha, funny. But the fucking blast someone in their face and they want it, and then they're like, "My turn?" That shit's fucking crazy. And she was so happy. She jumped up off their knees and like she was in a fucking high or something. She's like, my turn. Like it was a fucking Monopoly game or some shit. It was her turn to roll the dice. That was crazy. I can't believe you didn't remember that at first. Like, that'll never come out of my
We've
mind.
seen so many weird, crazy shit. I just
To
didn't know which
me,
one you're talking about.
that was the weirdest shit. Like, I've seen some weird shit in my life, but I've never seen a little lady, someone like you, dainty,
A tiny woman.
a tiny woman, drop to her fucking knees and sniff her man's
As
ass.
they're dying.
Well, I feel like the ladies, what do you say, can deliver those silent. Oh, you have no idea,
Give me
bro.
a kiss.
You have no idea,
I didn't fart.
dude.
One
I'll
more.
tell
That was
you-
Sweet.
I'll tell you one more funny story. So right after I blasted her and put her under the blanket.
Kurt said I may be wrong. You're not wrong.
No,
I'm tiny, okay, and I have silent but deadly farts.
dude, I was laying in bed and we had a barbecue that night and she had been drinking and eating and stuff. But anyways, we go to bed and it's winter time. I'm cold, so I'm up underneath the blanket trying to snuggle. And I'm laying up against her. We're spooning, basically.
Is that why you don't
And
snuggle
all of
anymore?
a sudden, I feel this, like, warmth on my leg. It was, like, just a warmth feeling.
I remember you
You
telling
did it
me
again.
that.
You did it right now, motherfucker. Or was that
I
the dog?
swear on my life I didn't.
Smell right now.
I swear on my life I didn't.
Okay.
On my fucking
I was
life.
like, why are you getting all cozy to me and shit? I think it's the dog. But anyways.
Because I'm laughing.
So anyways, I was laying.
Wait, if I fart, I'm going to tell you I farted. And I
So,
did not fart.
I was
like
laying
that.
in there, and it was the worst fucking smell I've ever smelled in my life. It, like something crawled up her fucking asshole and died. I almost wanted to wake her up and say, how can something that fucking beautiful and that fucking cute smell that fucking bad? I mean, it was bad. It was so bad that I think I did wake you up and tell you, matter of fact. Like, babe, that was bad.
No, you told me the
next morning.
The next
yeah.
morning when
that was
woke
bad.
up.
I got up and went and brushed my teeth. That's how bad it was.
So the next morning I woke up, you guys, and Donnie's giving me the weirdest fucking look. This is why people love us so much. With our crazy stories.
Yeah, Kurt.
And don't
you're
act
right.
like you guys are fucking sane, okay? Y'all do the same shit we did. So what did he say?
She
Donnie
took hers
female.
off. I don't know what she said, but Kurt said, Donnie, them female farts are annihilation and pure hell to go through. You're telling me.
So the next morning, you guys, I woke up and I swear to God, it's like he's holding a grudge. Donnie is holding a grudge. And he looks at me and he goes,
Straight
normally he's the
devastating.
one that says good morning, hi babe, whatever, right? He doesn't say anything. Kurt's just devastating.
Yeah.
So he doesn't say anything. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what did I do? So after a while, I finally confront him, like, what's your fucking problem? Why do you have an attitude? What did I do? Because I don't remember doing anything. I went to bed and I didn't say shit, remember?
pissed. Yeah, that was bad.
And then you look at me and he's like, yeah, like you don't fucking know what you did. And I said, I don't know what I did.
I thought you were
What the
getting me
fuck did I
back
do?
because it was just
I
a
was
couple-
sleeping.
It was just like 3 days after I had did that.
You
to
said he said he thought I was planning on killing him with my farts.
I thought you did it on purpose. Like you were waiting
I was
for me
planning on his death
Because
with
the
my
fucked up
farts.
thing is,
I don't even fart.
Here's the fucked up thing. I was laying with my back towards your back facing the other way like seconds before you did that. And then I turned towards you, put the blanket over my head, and then snuggled up towards your back, like trying to get warm, and you fucking
Oh, you feel
blasted
so
me.
good. You're cold.
No, I'm
I'm
hot.
hot.
I don't feel good. I feel
Your
clammy
body feels
and yucky.
cold. I like it. I'm kind
No,
of.
I don't feel too good
I'm
today.
warm.
I fucking hate that.
Hold on. Let's see.
My other sister did that in the car and locked the windows just to fuck with me once. I almost died.
You did that to me too.
I have done that.
We were going down to California on a road trip, and you fucking did that to me.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck did you just do to me? And I was crying. Like, normally I drive, okay? Because I have like PTSD.
The
with
best
other
part
people
is
driving.
you turn the heater on after that.
Huh?
You turn the heater on after it. You blast it, you roll up the windows, you lock the windows, you turn on the heater, and then you fall.
Dude, and knowing like me, I have no, you could do that. My hair is stuck. I have such a sensitive fucking stomach. I can't see I can't see shit. I can't smell shit. Because if I do, I'm gonna throw up.
Or
Like,
if she sees someone throwing up, she throws up. It's so funny.
yeah, I gag at everything. So when that happened, I swear to fucking God, like I was so
Yeah, I got a story to tell him.
I almost the throwing up one.
No,
Okay.
about what I did to Nicole when she was 6.
Okay, what he did to our daughter, and then tell him about the bar.
We already told that story the other day.
Yeah, but there's new people, and it's funny. Okay, tell the first story.
I'll let you tell the bar one.
Okay, tell the first story.
Well, you just turn the camera.
Just for a second, just tell them.
Okay,
they
well,
can still
after
hear
you turn the camera back, I will. I know you do, but I can't talk without them hearing you.
They can hear you.
Okay, so what was I telling? Oh yeah, what I did to Nicole. So my daughter was like my wife. She was disgusted at poop. She was disgusted at all kinds of stuff.
All my kids are like me.
At 5 and 6 years old. So we had this fucking Shih Tzu that we bought. And we house trained her on potty pads, these little puppy pads they would go potty on. And she would poop on there or pee on there, and then you fold it up, throw it away, and put a new one down. Well,
To keep the house clean.
I put a brand new one down, and then I took a Snickers bar, and I cut the Snickers bar into 3 pieces, and then I cut the Snickers bar into... You just cut me off. I cut the Snickers bar into 3 pieces, and then I put it into pieces like this big. I rolled it up, and then I set it on the puppy pad. And I called my daughter in there, and I said, Nicole. And I'm like, look what your dog did. Come here, come look. And so she came out of her bedroom all excited. I'm like, look what happened. The dog pooped on the
How old
pad.
is she? Like 7 or 8?
No, she was like 5 or 6. And Alyssa was like a baby. So how old was Nicole?
Well, they're a year and a half apart.
So yes, Alyssa was like 3 or 4, and she was like 5 or 6. So I go, look at what your dog did. And she's like, oh, he went on the pad. He's a good dog and stuff.
No, she goes, he went poop on the puppy pad.
Yeah, and I'm like, Nicole, do you know what happens? The great thing when they go on the pad? And she's like, what? I go, you get to eat it. And I grabbed it in my hand and squished it a little bit. And she was kind of looking at me. And I stuck it in my mouth and I started chewing it up and stuff. The look that this kid gave me and the sadness in her eyes to see her dad pick
And
up
she was gagging.
Yeah, she thought I literally picked up a piece of dog shit. And the look in her eyes, I knew I went too far. Like the disappointment, the sadness, like my dad eats dog shit type of look. and I'm like, it's good. You want to try? She screamed. She was gagging. She went and told you, remember? Dad eat dog poop. She was so upset about it. Dad eat dog poop. So then like an hour
Yeah,
later.
she came to me crying about it.
Then like an hour later, I was like, come give Dad a kiss. I brushed my teeth and I washed my mouth. She's like, no, Dad, you poop. You eat poop. So then the next
Oh, like
day,
for a week she would not give him a
for
kiss.
the next day, I was like, Nicole, Daddy was just teasing. That wasn't poop. That was a Snickers bar. And she'd be like, no, you eat poop, Dad. No, I don't eat poop. Come give me hugs. Come give me love. Literally for a week, she didn't trust me. She didn't kiss me. She wouldn't come to me. I had to go buy another Snickers bar, do the same thing, and let her see me do everything I did. And even then, she gave me a look like, are you sure that's what it was?
Well, it kind of didn't help because I told her that Daddy really ate poop. I'm horrible.
Oh, I bet. Especially the new payday bars. They have the new chocolate paydays. Have you seen those?
Hold on, they're in a pool full of kids. And people watch how fast.
Yeah, and they got the new chocolate ones.
Mm.
Yeah, I love Snickers too.
So, a couple of months ago, we go to 7-Eleven and they have these lollipops or candies on sticks. I remember the poop one.
Yeah, like that's so
I
gross.
bought one that was like literally it was chocolate, but it was poop. Like the poop emojis that we have on our phones, the shit emojis.
Mm-hmm.
It was poop. So I bought that on purpose. I brought it home, and I'm thinking one of my nasty kids are gonna eat it.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I showed it to my kids.
Oh my
That
god, funny story, lol.
I showed it to my kids, and they all looked at me like I was fucking crazy.
Except for our son, he said, "Can we eat it?" Remember?
Nathan, yeah, he wanted. I
He
told
knew
him,
it
I
was
said,
candy.
I told him, I was like, you can eat it, whatever. He opened the fucking wrapper. He goes like this to lick it. He couldn't even get himself to fucking lick it. He was like, ew.
You know what's worse?
I had to throw it away.
You know what's worse? I bought jelly beans one day, and I didn't look at what kind of jelly beans I bought. I just bought jelly beans, and they were in this white box, this long white box, and it had all these different flavors and shit. And I'm eating some. Some taste like popcorn. Some taste like fucking root beer. I'm like, damn, these are good. So I'm eating through some more, and some are fucking nasty tasting. So I'm like, where's the list? Like, what the fuck is this? You know what they were? Some said dog food. Some said puke. Some said rotten egg. I mean, it was just a mixture of joke candy to fucking eat. And I bought it myself and ate it.
You ate poop and
Well,
dog
no,
food?
I didn't eat the bad ones. After I realized what they were and I read that, I only ate the popcorn and the root beer ones. But the fucked up thing is I bought that thing.
And they literally taste like shit.
Oh, it tasted bad.
They literally taste like shit. What was that one other story I wanted to tell him that you...
The bar, but you just told this one the other day.
Well, these are some new people. Not all of them, but some of them haven't heard this yet. So, a couple of years ago, we go to the fucking bar. And it's a pool hall. So, I want to go play pool because Monica loves shooting pool.
Mind you, I don't drink.
He doesn't drink. I'm the drinker. I mean...
Like, I'll have a beer once in
Hold on. Hello, I'm the drinker.
I'll drink a beer once in a great while, and it won't even be a beer. Like, I'll drink a Mike's Hard Lemonade, but I haven't drank in probably 7 years, not even a Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Well, because you have
Bad
stomach issues, so you can't. Thank God.
I used to like
Stomach
wine.
issues, but thank God you don't drink. Cause
I used to drink,
like to keep all my drinks to myself.
When we first got together, well, I drink wine, you drink hard shit. When we first got together, I probably drank, 4 bottles of wine a night? At least. Remember, I bought 4 or 5 a night I would drink.
Mm-hmm. So we go to this fucking pool hall. You guys have to hear this story. It's so funny. And the bartender is really, really fucking cool. So I order a shot of, was it tequila, right? So I ordered a shot of tequila with lime in it.
Patron.
And Patron.
You were drinking, that's tequila. That was the name of the tequila you were drinking, Patron.
Okay, so...
I remember because when he fucking threw up on me, I could smell it all night.
Shh! Don't get ahead of the story. So, you guys have to hear this. So I take the shot and I tell the bartender, he's like, what table do you want? So I tell him what table, the pool that we're going to play. So we go over there and he's like, well, are you going to want any more shots? I'm like, you're going to keep filling it up for me. He's like, okay. So every, 20 minutes, 15 minutes.
He would bring this round tray, like, you know, the pizza trays that they carry to the table or whatever? And it'd have 5 shots. No, he liked that you kept giving him money. That's what he liked.
That's what I'm saying, because I kept tipping him.
Yeah, that's what he liked.
He liked my tips.
He kept bringing like 5 drinks at a time, and fucking Monica, one after another. And before you knew it, she was fucking blotto.
So I normally, because of my height, no, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
Don't tell me what to do, woman.
Don't go anywhere.
I need to get a drink.
So, and I'm like, I'm drinking, not knowing how long we've already been there, not knowing, lost track of time, lost track of how many shots I took. Now I'm gonna give you guys a quick example. This whole bottle, I could drink in one night in one sitting.
And does.
And I don't fucking feel it, okay? Because I do have like my spiritual blockers. I have so many blockers inside me to, keep myself protected from everything, that it even affects my alcohol. So I could drink as much as I want, it doesn't affect me. Again, this whole fucking bottle in one sitting, one night doesn't fucking affect
Yeah,
me.
but 2 or 3 bottles
So,
of tequila within an hour or
Mix
two,
that.
that's
Hold
what
on.
happened.
Not mix. Multiply 3 or 4 bottles like that in one night.
Of Patron.
Within like 2 hours.
Yeah, not even 2
Not-
hours. I think we're
was
there
it-
for like an hour. By the time I picked you up and threw you over my shoulder, we had only been there about probably an hour and 45 minutes.
And so I'm already, I'm
Fucking
hammered.
blottoed.
I'm hammered.
Like
I
one of the
don't know what's
most
going on.
drunk I've
That
ever
was the
seen you in my
only
life.
time that I've ever gotten that drunk. Okay. And all of a sudden, you know, being in a pool hall in a bar, they blast up the fucking music, and this one fucking song, I can't even remember the song, but I remember the song came on, and I was like, holy shit, I haven't heard this song in a long time. I got happy.
And
So
hold on, let's back up. We're not in a nice bar either. We're not in like what's
Country
a
bar.
sport bar? We're not in like sports bars. We're not in like well-named bars. We're in a fucking biker bar. We're in a fucking hoodlum bar. Straight fucking hoodlum bar.
And I end up on the fucking pool table. I took my this was in winter. Okay, this is cold. I took my jacket off. I took my sweater off, and
Try
then,
to take off a lot more than that.
and then I tried to take my shirt and my bra off. I started dancing on the fucking pool table, and all of a sudden, all these other
Fucking bikers and fucking.
all these guys around, they're whistling, cheering me on to dance. Next thing you know, I'm getting carried out by Tom.
Yeah. Before I ended up killing someone that
He
night.
fucking literally physically picked me up,
Threw you over my
threw
shoulder.
me over his shoulder, and fucking walked me out. And as he's doing it, I remember all these fucking people screaming and yelling, boo, don't take her, keep her. I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? What am I doing?
That's my wife.
Yeah, he was like, fuck you, that's my wife, this and that. So we get in the car, and normally, like I said, I have PTSD and OCD and all the shit when it comes to driving, okay? I have to be behind the wheel, otherwise I get car sick. So my husband takes the fucking car keys.
Because you were hammered. No way.
I was like, no, I can drive. He's like, no, you're not gonna drive. I'm like, fine.
Not only would you have killed us, we would have got a DUI for sure. There's no way you could have.
No, you wouldn't get a DUI. I was gonna get a DUI.
That's why I said you would have got a DUI or killed me.
So we get in the fucking car, and we're driving on the fucking freeway, okay? And it's like the motion of the vehicle, like 65, 70 miles an hour. The motion of the vehicle gets me sick and nauseated. In all fairness, I gave you a warning. I said, I'm getting sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm going to throw up.
Now,
So what
mind you,
does
we're
he
on the
do?
freeway, and I'm doing like 90
No,
to get her
you're like-
home.
Yeah. And so he rolls my window down. He rolls my window down.
Thank you, bro. I try.
An orange out here.
It's okay. What is it?
What if my orange out
A lemon. I know it's from the thing.
It's okay, baby.
They won't. It's fine.
Red jack bugs.
It's fine, bro. Shut the door.
So, what does he do? He rolls my window down, and he gives me. You give me permission. You don't.
I said throw up out the window, but
He
I didn't
said
know.
throw. He said
Like
stick
I thought
your
you
head
would
out.
stick your head completely
I did
out. No,
stick
you
my
didn't.
head- yes, I did.
You stuck your
I
head
stuck my
at
head
the
out.
window,
I stuck my head out.
not
I stuck-
outside the window, at the window, and fucking threw up like you were the exorcist. And it all blew back in and hit me square in the fucking face because I was looking to see if you're okay.
I projectile. It's called projectile. I threw up so much.
Oh my god, it was bad. It blasted the windshield of the car. My face was dripping with fucking throw up. And not just any throw up, it fucking smelled like Patron. Oh my god, I was so fucking mad. And it was so much, it was like someone took a bucket and threw it in on me. I was so mad, but then I
That's funny.
still carried you in, put you in the bath, washed you, and then put you to bed. Do you remember that?
Yes, and the funniest thing was, after I got done,
was pissed the next day.
after I got done throwing up,
when I washed your
hold on, after I got done throwing up, my stomach felt better. I started coming back to life again. I was starting to feel better, and then I turned over and looked at Donnie. He's got my shit, my throw up dripping out his face.
I'm trying to dry.
And the way he looked at me, his look, if looks can kill, oh my God. He fucking looked at me in this most evil fucking way. Like, wait till we get home. I'm going to strangle you
I
tonight.
was so mad, dude.
Oh my God. I didn't know if I should cry, laugh, or what. It was just so. Then when we got home, you carried me home, and I was laughing the whole time.
Yeah.
Just because I told you the look on your face, and you're like, laugh it up,
Yeah.
laugh it up. My misery is your fucking, your happiness. I'm like, it's funny the way you looked at me like you're going to kill me.
That was gross.
Oh my God. Glimmer said, oh my God, that's love. Kurt said,
Kurt said,
I laughed too much.
did you take a hit?
No, I have smoker's cough. And allergies and asthma and everything in between.
Oh yeah, I was ratchet. It was the worst shit I ever dealt with, and I've been some sick shit.
Well, you know you love me.
Yeah, buddy.
Sometimes. You only love me on a full moon and a blue moon and a red moon. And a Monica moon. We put each other through so much hell. We still do. It's fun. I think that's why we lasted for 17 years.
No, you put me through so much hell. I don't do the fucking thing in return. There's a big difference. We have a fucking
Payback!
Hold on a second.
Payback is a bitch and I'll
I want
pay
to know
you
something.
back.
Do you have a mouse in your pocket for we?
I'm paying you back. For all the labor you put
I
me
can't
through.
believe I remember that shit 35 years later.
Huh?
That cop that told me that.
What?
There was a fight on my bus. I was in junior high, and there was a fight on the school bus. And I remember the bus driver pulled over, and they called the cops, and it was almost like an hour before fucking, everything was done and said with. And the cop gets on the school bus, and he goes, all right, what did you guys see? And I said, we didn't see anything. And he said, what? I said, we didn't see anything. Now let us go home. And he said, you got a mouse in your pocket, you little motherfucker? What do you mean, we? And I'll never forget that to this day. I still say that to people. You got a mouse in your pocket? I thought that was pretty funny of him.
That's what you tell me all the time.
I know. I got that from that cop 35 years ago.
Every time I say we, he's like, you got a mouse in your pocket? Yeah, motherfucking my kids.
I just thought I was the shit, and I thought I was so witty and so comeback when I was a kid, and that cop just put me right in my place.
Yeah, he got your ass.
He did. Yep, that's love. But, she did a lot more than that. Like I said, I was a bad, guy in my younger days. And she's helped me become a better person and, stay here on the streets and, just be with my family. She deserves a lot of that.
No, stay off the streets.
She deserves a lot of credit.
Oh, thank you. I try, okay, people? I try to be a good wifey. I might be evil and a mean bitch, but I try to be a good wifey. I'm laughing so hard. Best entertainment, your hubby and you. True love. Oh, you guys, we have so many crazy stories.
Been together 18 years, married 17. I would guess we would.
Yeah, married 17 years, together 18. What other shit do we have?
I mean, other shit we have, I don't think we could talk about. I don't think that you want them to know you were arrested for bank robbery and shit with me.
Shh.
That wasn't, listen, we got arrested on, I was just kidding about that, now I really fucked it up. We got arrested for bank robbery, but it wasn't bank robbery. It happened to be a misunderstanding.
We happened to look like the couple that went there like literally minutes before.
And I don't even think
right
it was that.
before
I
we
think
did.
they just wanted a reason to fuck with me, so they were fucking with her.
No, they said that they had. Now there's, we don't have a record, okay? They dropped everything when we got there.
You
They
got a mouse
cleared
in
it
your
up.
pocket? Oh, you mean for the bank robbery? My bad.
What's wrong with you? Yeah, so they pull us over and
Yeah, a week later they let the charges go.
they pull us over and all of a sudden like they're fucking
Fucking SWAT,
their
FBI.
guns pointed at us and like me like
She had never gone through anything like that. I've
The
been
only
through it
thing
a
I
bunch
got
of
was a
times.
traffic ticket all my life, okay?
I told you she was a good girl when she met me.
I only had a traffic ticket. And this is like before my kids were born, before we were married. No, we were married.
We were married, but our kids,
We had just gotten
you
married.
were probably like 20. You had just turned
We
20.
had just gotten married right before I got pregnant with my daughter. And so we go to the bank. He's waiting in the parking lot. I go and deposit my checking account, whatever, come out. And then like driving down the street, all of a sudden there's helicopters above our heads and all this other shit. And they pull us out with fucking gun points. And I'm like shitting in my pants, literally. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Remember?
Yeah.
And then so they hand this is my favorite part, okay? This is why skinny girls, nothing about big girls. This is
Glimmer
the
said goodnight. You guys are awesome unit.
Oh no,
Next
you gotta
time.
stick around
Good
to the
night.
story. You gotta stick with the story before you go. Don't go anywhere. Hold
It's
on.
not even a good story.
It's funny.
Mm.
So they're taking us to the fucking jail. Now it's my first time in handcuffs ever in my fucking life. I don't even know what's going on, okay?
And they put us in separate cop cars, and you were crying. I remember
Yeah,
when
I
you
was
posted
crying. I didn't know what was going on. And me crying, I mean, come on. It takes a lot for someone to make me cry. But I had no idea what was going on. The only thing that the cop told me is, you're going to prison for a very long time.
You're with. He said you're with trash. You're with a gang member and all this shit. And try to scare you about me. Remember?
Yeah, like he was scaring the shit out of me.
You need to break up with him. He's gonna get you in a lot of trouble.
And so, by the time we get to,
Yeah. You going to your room, son?
I was gonna check something real quick in my room. Here's my game fish downloader.
and so,
Yeah,
By
we
the
don't tell
time-
our kids all the crazy shit that
yeah,
happen.
my kids don't know a lot of shit. So by the time we get to the station, I wiggled not even wiggled.
You just pulled them out.
I pulled my hands out of the handcuffs. Okay.
Dude, her wrist, look at her. Her small now. But when she was 20,
I was
look at this.
smaller.
Look. And I still have lots of room left over. But when she was younger,
It
I
was
used to be able
half
to go
of
like that.
this.
Yeah, half of that.
And so, hey, I'm not fat. So we get there and they take me out of the car and shit. And I look at the cop and I go, I think these belong to you.
Oh, yeah.
And he
It's like,
goes,
how the hell did you
he's
do
like,
that?
what the fuck? How the hell did you do that? I'm like, it just came out of my hands, you know? I just
And then
gave-
on your file, he put, I seen your file because they took you in the back and I was still waiting in that waiting room. And on your file, it says, known to slip cuffs.
I'm the cuff bandit. And so we so we get there and all this shit. and that's how I met the FBI agent who's like a father figure to me, you know?
Yeah, he was cool.
Fucking Rick. Love him
These
to
guys
death.
were really trying to railroad me. These guys were trying
They were
to
trying
say
to
it
fuck
was
with
me.
him. Yeah. They went and said that supposedly I told on him and he told on me. But what was there to tell on?
Yeah. And I told her they were going to do that. I said, don't say anything. Keep your fucking mouth shut. Just,
I didn't say shit.
you don't know anything. We didn't do anything. And just go
And
with
they were
that.
pissed off because when the investigators came and talked to me, they were like, they looked at me, they're
They're like, you know it
is
was
this
him.
no? And then they were so shocked. They're like, this is your first time being arrested, and you fucking said, you know, you're not saying anything. Like they literally thought that they were gonna scare me enough to say shit.
'Cause I had
Listen,
trained you.
I was shitting and crying in my pants while I was.
But I had
and
warned you
while
about
I was
all this shit.
while I was behind in a cop car. Okay, but once we got there, I grew balls because I remembered all the shit that you were telling me. So then,
They let
so
you
I
go.
no, I got bailed out.
Oh, yeah. You bailed out. And I stayed.
I called my dad, okay? I called my dad. I called my dad, listen,
You bailed out like 3 days later and
I said, I
got
got
me out like
arrested.
a week later.
I got arrested for bank robbery and I didn't even do it. So my dad was like, what the fuck? Bank robbery? What the fuck kind of kid am I raising?
Donnie! That's what he said. Fucking Donnie!
Donnie did it. So they bailed me out. And then a couple, like 2 days later, I bailed, no, it was the next day. I bailed you
Yeah,
out.
remember we had that money in the closet. You went
I
home
bailed
and-
you out the next day. And then,
No, yeah. You
the next
must-
day I went to a
you
bail
must have
bonds
got
and
bailed out
you
4 days after 4 days because I didn't get bailed out for 6 days. So you must have got out on the 5th day and got me out on the 6th day because I was in there for 6 days.
Yeah, I was there for like 3 days. You
and I
guys.
kept thinking,
4 days.
dude, are Are they?
No, I was
going
in there for
forward on
3
it?
days, and then I got bailed out, and the reason why it took 3 days is because the FBI was investigating the case, because bank robberies are very serious.
Yeah, and mind you, the
so it
person that
takes
went
a
into the
couple of
bank,
days to investigate it.
the person that went into the bank had a mask on, and they were trying to say that it was me because of the height, because of the way I walked. Remember, they were trying to do all that shit. Make a long story short, we ended up beating that case.
Yeah, we won the case, but
We didn't have no money on us. We didn't have shit when they hit us.
I went to deposit money into my account, my account, okay? But because this couple went in there that fit similar description of us, like a young couple going in there and shit, and then apparently as that was going on, like they went in there like minutes before I did, and then after I did, and then when we left.
They said you went
Apparently,
in.
we left around the same time, but
Right.
we didn't even know what was going
They
on.
thought you. This is what they thought, because when you went in and walked out,
This is crazy
when
shit.
you walked out, the dude walked in, and when the dude walked in, he robbed the store, and supposedly that dude jumped into your car, and that's why they said that's what happened.
Yeah. So we left, and then not too long after that, we got pulled over, and all the shit happened. Anyways, so after I got bailed out and I bailed Donnie out,
Shit, Kurt, 6 days ain't shit. I did 6 years, then I was ready to get out. Ow. Well, I'm honest. I wasn't bad before, and I'm good now. I don't lie.
Oh yeah, and his food, he used to eat dog food over there. They fed him dog food
Over where?
in jail.
It's worse than dog food. Dog food would be a fucking welcoming. Dog food would be great. Fucking worse than dog food. No, but that's why I'm a changed man. That's what I was saying. You changed me. You made me such a better person that I don't do those things anymore. I don't go to prison. I don't go to
Are you
jail.
trying to dry your hands on me?
Oh, no.
Yeah, you are.
The camera was moved. They didn't even see it. No, I wasn't
You're trying to dry your hands on me. But yeah, so
Oh, good night. She said good night to you.
no, that was after.
That was, yeah. Why
This
did you
shit
say
is weird. See how I don't get everything and you guys do?
that? Mm-hmm.
It's the algorithm. It sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, Rick, my favorite FBI guy of all fucking times.
Yeah, that dude was cool.
He
He
contacted
believed in
us.
us and let us go.
He literally like physically came to our house and we sat down and talked, and he showed us pictures of the actual couple, the actual people that did it. And he goes, "Do you know these people? Do you recognize them?" I'm like, "I've never met them in my life."
We couldn't.
Like,
They had masks on. They had.
I don't even know who the fuck they were.
It wasn't
Mask or no
it
mask,
was-
I don't even know who
It
they
was
were.
one guy, but the reason they hit us is because they said that one guy got into your car. So when that undercover cop, pulled up on the side of your car and looked in at us, that's what he was doing to see if you had someone else in the car. When they saw me in the car,
Yeah, they
with
saw
you,
another guy in a car
they're
with
like,
me, which
"Oh,
is him."
for sure, it's you."
So then they
Oh, what's that mean? Parents are in a bad spot. Whose parents?
oh, she's talking about Brian's, I think.
Mm.
So anyways, all the charges got dropped. Okay, it's not on our record or anything. Excuse me. They dropped all the fucking charges, and
Right on, Kurt.
everything was like, it's fine and dandy now. But I'm telling you, some of the shit that we went through when we were younger, I was like, God
I think
damn,
it made
like,
us stronger and better for who we are now.
yeah. Plus, it made me a stronger person too, because I was sheltered most of my life when I was growing up
Until she met Donnie.
until I met Donnie and I got out into the real world. But I don't regret anything, and I will never change anything in the past. Like,
Aw.
I won't, because it made me a stronger person. It made me realize exactly who I am, where I'm supposed to be at, who I'm supposed to be with, and the family that I have.
Yeah.
I'm content with my life. Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that was like the only time I literally had handcuffs. And it was my thing is the one of the reasons why I'll never regret it is because I slipped out of my handcuffs and I told the cop, "Here you go, this belongs to you." Oh, you should have seen his face. It was redder than a fucking tomato. He was so pissed off. He's like, "How did you do that?" I'm like, "Well, maybe you should tighten it next time a little
He's like, it was on
tighter."
the last ring, remember?
Yeah.
He had did it to the last
I
click.
was like, I didn't even have to do anything. Just moved around and it came off. And here you go. But yeah. But just to answer everybody else's question, I have a clean record.
Yes, you do.
Thank God. Swimmer said, haha. Wow, you guys have been through some crazy stuff. Yeah, we have.
Oh, yes, we have.
Glad everything turned out better for you guys. I'll be here for a minute working the night shift.
Where you work at, Kurt?
Isn't it like
Or what do you do for work?
a lab or something?
Is that what it was?
Medical stuff? I don't know. There's a lot of people. I can't keep track of where they all work at. Kurt, what do you do for work, man? What do you do for work? Like my hair is like. I need to straighten my hair tonight. I don't like it.
I showed off the.
I want to go back to blonde again. What do you guys think? Should I go back to blonde again?
I told her no. I like her hair color, but
I hate it. I hate this hair color. Hate it. Hate it. But anyways, I can only imagine the crazy work with you. Oh, my work is crazy as hell. Oh!
we've had demons in our house. We've been haunted. We've had so much bad shit happen because of her work. I mean, I'm not mad at her because of it, but a lot of things have backfired on us because, you know, that's the type of risk she takes doing this work.
I love it.
But we've had some major shit. Donnie, I'm a respiratory therapist and sleep theologist. I deal with people who have breathing problems, oxygen needs, sleep apnea. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, my daughter has asthma really bad, and she has this machine that a nebulizer, and so I get that. That's really cool that you help people breathe. That's a big deal.
And she has asthma really bad.
See, I like people that have jobs that actually help people. You know what I mean? That do a good thing. Not so much for blonde. Silver, maybe. Yeah, you did want to try silver, remember? I wonder how that would be.
I so want to do silver, but I'm scared.
Yeah, you'll look like you
and
have
I'm not
all
talking
gray
about
hair.
scared. I'm talking about
like
scared like this, like really scared.
Because you'll be like, you're scared like you're 80 years old and you have gray hair or something.
Yeah, like I'm scared of how you're gonna look at me. Like I'm married to an
80-year-old. I've seen you in some of the worst conditions in your life, and I've never looked at you different. But then with
but like
love,
I'm the one.
I've never looked at
like
you without love and admiration. Even when you threw up at me in the car, I still carried you in the house and loved on you. I mean, like I've never thought that about you. So don't ever think that I'm gonna look at you.
Right, but like, what if I do silver hair? It's gonna look like I have a wig on.
Yeah, asthma sucks. My daughter has a inhaler she has to take, and then she uses that machine at nighttime. You can put like medicine in it. They give her this certain medicine that you pour into it, and it like steams out in her room or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say that steam that comes out of it. Kenna says blonde hair looks good on you too. I like it black.
Yeah, black does look really good. Here, I'm gonna show you guys a cool picture with it black.
Oh yeah, you guys have never seen my hair black, like blue black, jet black. Hold on.
This is how it looked when I met her, and this is the way I like it.
That was me, you guys. Almost 20 years ago. Oh my God, I want to cry. Look how pretty I am. Look at this. And then I look like an old ratchet hag now.
No, you don't.
I do. I look like an old ratchet hag. Look at that. I miss this look.
You look the same.
I miss this look. That was me. That was at my sister's
baptism.
That was me. Hold on.
Get the glare out of it.
I'm trying. Oh, there you go. That was me, you guys. Almost 20 years
like
ago.
You died or something. That was me before I died. Now,
I did.
Or that was me before I got married, and now this is me.
No, I died. My soul died.
Oh, thanks.
Not because of you. Because of life in general. Because of the public, okay? The public killed me.
How was this up? How did you have this up?
I'm scooted back.
On this.
Kurt says, yeah, I have asthma too, wheezing from time to time. So do I. I know I smoke cigarettes, but I do have asthma.
And trees.
And, huh?
I said and trees, but that doesn't give you asthma.
Oh, no, not that. I smoke cigarettes, which I shouldn't. And I do have asthma. But plus the allergies too. Like allergies and asthma kicking in together.
And then you smoke on top of it.
Yeah, it's fucking hell.
Yeah.
It's hell.
And you should see all the people that run because she doesn't wear a mask. And you have same as me.
Come here. You got it. No, you got it. You got to do this because people have to hear you. It's funny.
Same as me because I have smoker's cough and she has smoker's cough.
I have smoker's cough big time.
Like we'll go into a store and we never wear masks. We just don't do it.
Muzzles.
And every time we go into a store, like if I cough or she coughs, the way people look at us and the way they take off running, it's fucking hilarious. We went to our doctor's appointment not too long ago and we went in the elevator and this lady was giving me the dirtiest look ever. So I told my wife, watch this. And she's like, no, Donnie, please don't do it. I'm like, watch. Oh my God, that lady flew out of the elevator and ran like there's someone to go tell on me, remember?
I don't even think she landed on the
Dude, she fucking
floor.
ran.
I don't think
covered
she
her
landed
face
on the floor that she wanted to land on.
like that with her mask on and ran out of the fucking elevator.
We like to fuck with people.
I like getting in an elevator and saying, remember when I used to do this? I used to get so mad. We'd get in an elevator and I'd be like, I know the doctor said it was contagious. I know he told me I had to stay home. But do you understand? I haven't been out of the house in months. I gotta get out. I don't care that I'm contagious. And the fucking way people would look and they, oh my God, I love it.
Or the time that we went to the post office.
Mm-hmm. I do it every time we go anywhere.
A couple of weeks ago, we went to the post office because like once a week I check my P.O. box because I do have fans and followers that send me gifts.
And I like to fuck with people.
I have fans and followers that send me gifts on my P.O. box, which I should start putting it on my channels again.
My favorite thing to do is to fuck with people.
So in the description, if you guys want to send me something or send us something, it's going to be in the description with my P.O. box. Anyways, so we go in... I check my P.O. box and we have boxes of shit. We're walking out and there's a line almost out the door. I should record this from now on. There's a line out the door in the post office. And as we're walking out, Donnie decides to cough. A fake cough. He goes, like that. About 30 people that are in line, including the workers, they all jumped and looked at him like, it's the end of the world. Somebody coughed.
Do you remember the funny thing? More than half the people got out of line and walked out the building. It cleared the line.
It cleared the line.
I'm like, shit, I'm going to do this next time we need to come and stand in here.
Yeah, we need to do that in every store, everywhere we go to. You guys just pretend you're coughing and people would jump out of your way. And they will let you go first before them.
Or the looks that we get, because we don't wear a mask. And if you go to a store that has 500 people in it, and you are the only one not wearing a mask, you and your wife, the fucking amount of stares we get. But we also get a lot of people coming up.
We feel like we're celebrities.
We get a lot of people coming up saying, you know what, thank you for not doing that.
Yeah,
like,
there's a lot of people that do.
We wish we could. And
there's a lot of people that come up to us and like they shake our hands or they say thank you.
Yeah.
Because not only do we not wear a muzzle because we like to keep our freedom in this world and our country, but we have
our Second Amendment on us at all times.
Second Amendment on us, on our hips at all times.
It's like our credit. It's like the American Express. I don't leave home without it.
Mm-hmm. And the looks that we get from people. Oh my God.
If looks could kill, I'd be dead on the floor.
I'm going to start recording you guys next time we go shopping or we go out.
You guys want to see me messing with people and then record it?
Do you guys want to see us, or meaning him, Donnie? You guys want to see us messing with people? Let us know right now.
Like I walk by people and I'll be like, hey, you dropped your pocket. And they literally will grab their pocket and then look on the ground and start looking everywhere. Do you remember that? I used to do that everywhere we go when we first started dating. It works
like golden every time. He walks up to people, like literally like walking by and be like, hey, you dropped your pocket. And you should see how many people turn around and look for their pockets.
On the ground.
on the ground.
Oh, people are fucking stupid.
You guys, we should be nominated and voted to be like the best fucking couple on this face of this planet. The funniest of all. Like, we fuck with people so much.
Well,
yes, I am serious when it comes to my work, but I do have a fun side of
But
me.
you, instead of getting so
We
mad
like
at
to
me,
fuck around with people.
instead of getting so mad at me for fucking with people, you should actually just record it and put it on YouTube.
I'm going to start doing that. But the reason why I get mad sometimes is because it's like I can predict the fight that's going to happen right after you do it.
Yeah.
And I try to prevent that, but fuck it.
Yeah,
I
some people
highly
get
doubt they're
bothered.
going to try to fight after I fucking throw a camera
I've
in their
had
face.
people come running up to me and say, I didn't see where I dropped my pocket. Can you let me know? And I'll be like, bro, really? Think about what I just told you.
They do. Michelle said, I do that clearing dry throat. People step way back.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing. It's like they almost believe this shit's real. Let me have a lighter.
And then Kenna says, I've noticed that too. People look at you strange when you cough nowadays.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. I mean, there's a difference. There's a woman that I seen on TikTok and YouTube that she actually, I think she got arrested and charges, which is fucking stupid because it was a dry cough, okay? She even said she didn't have any medical problems and she was doing it. She was, you know, when you're dry coughing and you're not sick, it's not contagious. This is what pissed me off when all these libtards turned around and said, put her ass in jail, push charges on her. So apparently she was in this grocery store and she was shopping just like us and she's not wearing a muzzle. And all of a sudden this racist fucking bitch comes around the corner, starts recording her. She's a white woman. And the racist bitch is a color of person. I'm not even going to go there. And she sticks her fucking phone camera right in her face. I mean, if someone did that to me, I probably would have done the same thing to be like hysterically comical, like clowning their asses, you know, like you're worried, like worry about yourself. If you have the fucking jabs and you're wearing a muzzle, that means you're protected, right? In your own sick, disgusting dementia mind, just like Biden is. So when somebody else is shopping and you give them the look like you're not wearing a muzzle, here, I'm going to record you. I'm going to turn around and be like, how about that?
Mm-hmm. Record that, motherfucker.
Record that.
As
And
you're
that's
running
what she
away.
did. And it's a dry cough. You could see it's hysterical. It's a dry cough.
They arrested
She's being
her, though.
sarcastic. She lost her job. She
They
got
arrested
arrested.
her for something about passing harmful something like passing hazardous material or some shit like that. They got her for.
Some bullshit. Yeah, some bullshit. And so, and I think she could fight that because, you know, once they test her and figure out that she's not sick, she's not contagious.
Yeah, so it's not hazardous.
Exactly. So, you know, and all these fucking women, they're like, oh my God, call the cops, fuck you and the cops. Fuck you and the cops. Both of you guys could suck a dick.
I want to know why does
It's not a law to wear a muzzle, so shut the fuck up and suck a
And
dick.
not only that, they're not feeling enforcers, they're law enforcers. Why does everyone call the cops when they get their feelings hurt
Ooh.
and call them to think
It's
that
the
they're going
libertarians.
to come and bully the person out of there? You're going to catch someone that knows their rights like me and see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Just like that one motherfucker. Remember that fat white motherfucking guy?
Mm-hmm.
Walking up behind what's his name? Josh. At the we went grocery shopping a couple of weeks ago and
Oh, yeah.
now Josh is a manager over there,
At
but he's
grocery
known us
store
for a while.
that we go to.
And this grocery store we go to, we've been going there for a while now. Everybody, all the workers know us, including the managers. And they know we don't wear a muzzle, okay? Because it's not a law. You cannot enforce it. This is something that you guys need to learn from Monica and Donnie. Stop being sheep. Wake up. Take the muzzles off. They can't do anything.
And they can't, all this shit about.
Even if they
hold
call
on.
the cops, they cannot
And
do
all this
anything. You
shit
can
about,
fight
hold
it.
on. all this shit about a private business, they have the right to refuse service to anyone. That is not true. If they were allowing people to come in with a mask, they have the people to come in without a mask. Or what stops them from saying, I only want white people to come in? Or I only want black people? Or I don't like people that wear the color red. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So that's
That's why you have to nip it
discrimination.
in the butt now.
Right.
So yeah, there
We
is.
get them with discrimination all the
When
time.
the right for refuse service means if you're doing something illegal, they can refuse their service. What people get twisted is they think because it's a private business, they can run you out. They can, but they're liable for a lawsuit for doing so. And it has to be under certain accordance that they do it. If they do it because you don't wear a mask or because you do wear a mask or because you look a different color, that's where the civil lawsuit comes in.
Exactly. Just the way that CCSD, Clark County School District in Nevada, Las Vegas, Nevada, got served with a $200 million lawsuit by the
By Brian
parents,
Burt.
by Brian Burt, on behalf of the public, the parents, for forcing the kids to wear a muzzle and get the jabs that they're not supposed to. But because they keep contradicting themselves. Oh, go ahead and get the jabs. No, the kids don't need it because the kids are not contagious. They're not going to get sick. Blah. Shut the fuck up. Fuck the government. Fuck Biden. Fuck everything. Okay. I'm gonna straight say it because I'm fucking done with it. And all you Biden supporters, get the fuck off my page. You support Biden, go suck his dick. Get the fuck off my page. But with all that said, we go to the fucking this grocery store a couple of weeks ago, and Josh, the manager, who is around maybe your age, maybe a little younger, he's a brainless fool. Anyways, so he knows that I don't wear a muzzle because the first time he told me to wear a muzzle, I told him to shove it up his ass. So he knows he's not going to enforce it on me. So we go there and he goes like this, and he tries to fuck with me all the time. So he goes like this and he's pointing at me like, where's your muzzle? So I turn around out loud as a joke, serious / joke. I said, if you do this to me one more time, Josh, I'm going to shove your muzzle up your ass. And he starts laughing. He laughs. So we walk away. As I'm walking away, this fat old white dude, a fucking libtard, wearing 2 muzzles, not just 1, but 2, walks up right behind him as he's walking out the door.
Can't you just call the cops?
Says, no, he's like, don't even waste your time. Just call the cops on her.
Yeah.
I turn around. Remember that? Because you didn't even hear it at the time. I turn around and I go, what the fuck did you say? I go, why don't you shut the fuck up and walk out the door right now before I pistol whip your ass? And I had my 9 on my fucking hip.
What did you say?
He didn't say shit. He walked out. He didn't say shit. He didn't have the balls to say it. Because I don't think he saw my 9mm till I turned around and he saw my 9mm on my hip.
Yeah, we can't say shit like that.
I don't give a fuck.
I didn't hear you say
I
that.
didn't say I'm going to shoot him. I said I'm going to pistol whip his
You can't
ass.
say
That's
that
not
either.
illegal.
Yeah, it is.
So Josh turns around and I go, what the fuck? And like he just signals like stop. Like he's telling me that it's like don't worry about it. Like just don't worry about it. So afterwards we do all the shopping. We get in his look at all the libtards running away.
Are you
So
serious?
I swear to God. So we get into his. This is the funny part. There's long line. There's only 2 lines that are open. The rest is like self-checkout. I don't like to self-checkout because they're not fucking paying me to work at the grocery store, okay? So the workers are going to check me out. We get in this line.
And if we're lucky, bag us, but we're never lucky.
Right. There's a long fucking line. Josh sees us in a long line and he points to a line that's open.
No, that he opened.
That he
for us.
opened up for us. And he's like pointing like, come on. So he opens a whole line for us, a complete different line for us. We go over there and I confront him. And I said, what did that motherfucker say and why didn't you do shit about it? What do you mean call the cops? Go ahead and call the cops and see that I would shove the fucking muzzles up their asses too, because it's not a fucking law. It's a requirement, but a requirement I choose not to follow because it doesn't fall in my guidelines of living a free life, okay? So Josh straight tells me, he's like, I don't know what the fuck he said. I don't give a shit what the fuck he said. I just basically brushed him off like, yeah, whatever. So even a manager in a fucking grocery store knows that these libtards are trying to start shit and drama. And him being a libtard himself did not want to cause drama, and he knows how we are. So he respects our freedom, our rights, and what we want to do with our fucking bodies. My body, my choice, remember? Just like the fucking libtards say, I'm going to get an abortion at 9 months right before my baby's born. I'm going to get a fucking abortion at right after my baby's born. I'm going to kill him and call it an abortion. And it's okay because Biden says so. Because they're fucking murderers. They're murderers. They like to kill people.
It's only my body, my choice for them.
Yeah, it's only my body, my choice for the libtards. Fuck you! My body, my choice. If I walk around without a muzzle and my family does too, and you make us feel uncomfortable, bet your fucking ass I'm gonna have a stick shoved up your fucking ass.
Don't you know it's rules for thee, but not for me?
Fuck those rules and fuck whoever said that.
My head is pounding and I don't feel
so. That's pretty much like, you know, when it comes to the seriousness and all bullshit of what's really going on in this fucking world, you guys need to realize that, yeah, we do have fun, we joke around, we fuck around with people and things like that. But at the same time,
if we don't wake up and start taking care of our rights, we're going to lose them all. Mm-hmm. And America's not going to be America that you know or love anymore.
Yeah. So if you guys, those who are against our freedom, our constitutional rights, and our amendments, I suggest me, Monica, Spirit Queen, Monica the Spirit Queen, right here, face to face, a white bitch, okay? White bitch, telling you guys this. Pack your shit and get the fuck out of our country because you're not welcome here. That's it. Simple as that. Pack your shit and get the fuck out of our country because you guys are not gonna fucking overrule our freedom. Okay, and it's illegal if you try to fuck over our constitutional rights.
Change our constitution or fucking...
Even changes, fucking over, trying to cancel it. No, we'll cancel you before you even try to touch our constitutional rights. We will cancel you and your freedom. You want to take away our freedom? We'll cancel you out and then take your freedom away. That's how it is. That's how it works. Don't challenge us. Just because, and just to let you guys know, the libtards are not the majority. They're the minority. We are the majority. Just because we're quiet right now, it doesn't mean we're not about shit. We're not gonna do shit.
We're getting unquiet.
There's 1% of our patience left before you guys see what minority is like. Because you guys are the minorities. We're the majorities. Trust and believe. You guys actually believe that 80 fucking million people voted for that fucking dementia shit? The one that can't even wipe his own ass? The one that goes on cameras and what does he say? I just got my butt wiped.
We need to make that
That's him. That's him. That's who people voted for.
I want to make that like a song. I just got my butt wiped.
He's a disgrace to people that actually have mental issues.
Okay, let's change the subject. Let's move on to something different.
So, we will walk around without muzzles. We're not going to get the jabs. Our kids are going to go to school without the muzzles and the jabs. And we dare somebody to say something to us. Do you know how many people have tried to say something to us when we went to the stores? When we went out? I go to the bank, my bank that I go to, I don't wear a muzzle. My bank doesn't tell me to wear a muzzle because my bank knows if they say one fucking thing, not only will I fuck them up, but I'll take all my fucking money and I'll go somewhere else. And they don't want to lose a customer. So my bank's really fucking smart. Not only that, the post office. The post office. We went to the post office a couple of weeks ago. Some woman walked in. Everyone else is wearing a muzzle but us. She looks around and she's all confused. Poor woman. And she's a black woman too. She goes, do I have to wear a mask in here or not? She's an older woman. Do I have to wear a mask in here? Nobody says anything. Nobody said. I turn around and I go, nope, you don't have to wear one. You could just walk right in without one. You don't have to wear one. Not one person said shit. She walked in without a muzzle. I was so proud of her. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. No, we said.
Nobody dared to say anything to her.
No,
we had to.
You said, yeah, you can come in without it. It's not a law. They can't tell you to wear it. It's a mandate, not a law.
Yeah.
And
I
this
told
is
her
a
it was
federal building.
I told her it was not a law. She can walk in without one. And she did. And I'm so proud of her. So proud of her. And that's how it should be. So.
You should play that video of Dr. Fakey in the beginning saying masks don't help.
Oh yeah, the Dr. Fake. He goes, well, maybe one drop, one speck, one drop might help, but that's it. The muzzles don't help.
No, he said it might save you from one little tiny drop, but that's it.
But then he kept changing his story around because he gets paid to do so. Let me ask you this. Are the Democrats getting paid? Are the libtards getting paid for wearing a muzzle? Are you guys getting paid? Because obviously Dr. Fake is getting paid for announcing. First he says that the muzzles don't help. You don't have to wear one. Then he says go ahead and wear it. Then he says don't wear it because again it doesn't help. And clearly on the box of the muzzles, it clearly states it doesn't prevent from you catching the ass virus or getting sick. But yet all these fucking libtards are still wearing it. Then he says, go ahead and wear 2 or 3. I'm going to shove 2 or 3 up his ass.
He might like that.
Yeah,
Nathan!
He might like that too much. But I'm just, my shit is not about political stuff or politics. But I'm so fed up. I'm so fed up with all these, what I want to know, this is the last thing I'm going to talk about on this topic. What I want to know is, hold on guys, my eye's itching. What I want to know is, where's all the Biden supporters at? How come they haven't said shit? All they do is they get off our pages because they're scared. How come you guys are not talking? And the only thing that people, oh look, 2 people left. How funny. Biden supporters, they left.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they do. They leave. All they do, they're internet warriors, keyboard warriors. That's all they are. But do you know how many people we bump into that are fucking Biden supporters that don't say shit to us? They'll give the fucking look. And you know what the funny part is? We give the look right back. They turn around and they walk away because they're little bitches.
Right,
pussy ass bitches.
Honey.
Pussy ass bitches.
Honey.
They piss me off. I hate them.
I know, but
I hate Biden supporters. I hate them.
Move on.
If you're a Biden supporter and you're a libtard and you wear a muzzle and just get the fuck off my page. Don't waste my time. Let me have a lighter, please. I like real, normal people.
Catch.
Oh, you got it? Thank you.
You like real, normal people? Then you don't like me.
Kenna says we're a power couple.
Cool.
Rochelle says I would vote you guys the best.
Cool, I appreciate that.
Kurt says some people are just fucking stupid, especially with full moon coming in now. I swear the moon screws with people's condition and behavior.
You could say that
You're
again,
telling
Kurt.
me, Kurt.
Ain't that fucking true?
I can't even blame it on spirituality anymore. Before, there was a lot of room to talk shit to people when it came to spirituality and how they acted.
Mm-hmm.
It's the media. It has nothing to do with spirit. I feel bad for spirituality shit. Okay, the spiritual realm, I feel bad for them right now. And they don't deserve these libtards. I feel bad because it has nothing to do with spirituality anymore, to be honest with you guys. It's the media. It's Biden. It's the cackle horse mouth fucking Harris. It's fucking Carrot Top, his speaker, the circle back bitch. Shut up!
He does it again, I'm gonna go unplug it.
It's the whole administration that's fucking up. And you know what the funny part is? And it's not funny. It's actually sad and pathetic, and I'm actually embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to say that I love America right now.
No.
No, I'm embarrassed because I'm not embarrassed
we're
to be an
embarrassed
American.
Of the administration.
I'm embarrassed because of the administration that cheated their way. Everybody knows he didn't win. Come on, 80 million people voted for him.
I don't think this is the channel to talk about this.
I'm gonna get. I don't
Save
care.
it for your podcast.
80 million voted for this punk. Nah.
Babe, save that for your podcast.
Stealing an election is
Hey.
different than actually winning. Hold on. And on top of that, I'm gonna tell you guys one thing. Again, you guys support that fucking horse mouth cackling Harris or that fucking diaper ass motherfucker, the dementia old fag. Get off my page. That's all I gotta say. I'm sorry, but I'm not even sorry. I'm done with that. I can't deal with them anymore. Kenna says, fuck Biden trying to make us a communist country. Exactly. Thank you, Kenna.
Yes,
Fuck
I agree, but you can't talk about
Rochelle
like that.
says, I supported the office of president, not the individual.
Yes, but cool. Very same with us. But you should have them come to your podcast. That's something.
They're going to go to my
about.
podcast too. Hold on. Rochelle says,
not here.
80 million is the unvaccinated number. Exactly. Kurt says, I'm still here. Hello, Kurt. I'm glad you're still here. Stick around.
Kurt's
Kenna
working.
says, the one that can't. Kurt, hold on. Kenna says, the one that can't, he find his way into the White House. Huh, I seen that video. Even the fucking reporters were like, you're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. Like, how embarrassing is that? He's an embarrassment, not just to our country, but the entire world. I'm a banker and we do not make our customers wear one either.
Hell yeah.
Good.
I'll go to that bank.
Well, my bank doesn't let us fucking wear it or make us wear it.
That is true.
So, you know. And you know what? In all reality, by law, you cannot. The only thing that the cops are going to do when they come is, well, if they don't want to, you know, and you can't say I'm refusing services, because if you're refusing services, we can easily file a lawsuit on that establishment because we did nothing criminally wrong. The muzzles are not, they're just mandates.
No, it's a civil
And they say
lawsuit.
mandates, it's not even a man, they say a mandate, but it's actually a requirement. In the law books,
Not
it's a requirement.
A request.
A request. So when somebody requests you to do something you don't want to do, just like when you go to the store and they say, well, we prefer you to pay with a credit or a debit card than cash. Fuck you. If I don't have one or the other, I'm going to pay you cash. You're going to accept it. And if you don't accept it, I'm going to take my items. I'm still going to take it. It's not stealing. I'm going to take it, but I'm going to leave the cash on the counter. So whether you accept the cash or not, bye, bitch.
Yeah.
I'll still take my products and leave.
Yeah.
Kenna says the other night you couldn't see our comments. What happened? Oh, I don't know. Something about YouTube. I don't know what happened with YouTube. I did get a couple of messages after that from people that were watching afterwards.
YouTube's been blocking her and blacklisting her because of some of the talk like she's talking right now. YouTube's been hiding her shit and shadow banning her.
Apparently, YouTube
Doesn't like you talking about it.
doesn't like people that don't support. Now, they got me fucked up, though. I'm not saying I support Trump, and I'm not saying I don't support Trump, okay? I don't mention Trump for a reason. Because I just, that's between me, myself, and I. And it's nobody's business, okay? They're blacklisting me,
We
or
support America.
I support America. I support my country, my freedom, my red and white and blue stripes. Our military and all the shit, okay? Oh, look, the fucking bitch at, oh my God, I almost said a word. I gotta stay off this topic. I almost said the word.
I told you.
But the
change
bitch
it.
off fucking people, the libtards that wear the muzzles, they're leaving. Good, bye. I don't want you on my page anyway. But yeah, YouTube likes to cock block those channels that don't support Biden. I don't support Biden. I don't support Trump. I support Trump. I don't. That's up to me. I support my country and the rights of my freedom. That's it. It doesn't matter if it's Trump, Biden, whoever the fuck. That's my choice. Now I fucking hate Biden. I hope he jumps off a bridge, but I don't support anything that goes against my rights as a U.S. citizen that's trying to take away my freedom. That's it. I don't support that. Rochelle says, like I said, I support the office of president, not the individual.
Yeah. All right, let's move on now, please.
So do I.
change.
So do I.
All right,
Exactly.
let's change it.
Dude, that just gave me... Just the thought of this
check and
old
see if there's any
hag
Brian
gives me a
updates.
headache. Like,
Ask me
literally.
if there's any new Brian updates.
I have a fucking headache.
That's why I have my shirt over my eyes. My head's pounding.
My head's pounding out of nowhere. Oh my god. Oh, I gotta tell you guys something real quick. Give me 1 second. Babe, talk to them for a sec. Hold on 1 second.
Where you going? Well, I gotta go check, make sure the gas thing's off. My head's fucking pounding. I don't know
What?
what my ears would be. Just make sure the stove's off. I always worry about that when I have a headache.
I think it's the change of the weather and the fucking allergies.
My head's fucking pounding.
Chicken heads off. Maybe because you gotta eat.
I'm cold, I don't feel that good.
Patty, Patty, Patty. She's live on Instagram right now. Lovely.
She's an idiot. An absolute fucking idiot. And I don't mind saying it. How come there's other people that can do that on video?
What? I don't know. I
Yeah.
just don't want to
They don't get monetized.
any excuses.
Because you used to, remember? I've seen you before.
Yeah. Have you tried Zyrtec D for your allergies? Behind the counter is the best. I've tried 2 different allergy medications. They don't work. Nothing works on me. As far as my husband goes, he doesn't take medications either, so we just suffer through shit.
I like natural remedies, like teas and
Yeah, we do more like the natural remedies at home.
honey and lemon and garlic.
That's what we do. But to change the subject before I go,
Oh, don't forget about readings. Let them know. Like they've been.
that's what I was doing
Yeah, I
right
was
now.
gonna say because there's so many.
We
people,
can't hear you. You're muffled.
Yeah, they can. There's so many people, so many emails that I've read. I go through most of her emails so I can point out which ones are important to her, and because there's so many, she can't look at them all, and she's doing so much other stuff. But there's so many people begging her, lower your prices, please. I know I need help, and man, take advantage of this because this is something she did on her own, and I told her, don't ever do that. Why would you do that? And she's like, because of the emails I saw, I feel bad. So you guys should jump on it.
Yeah, he's actually against it, but I'm going against him of what he thinks for the next couple of days. So up until Tuesday on the 28th of this month, you guys, my 30-minute readings, instead of being $120 for 30 minutes, which is a killer deal compared to the fake sidekicks, the card readers that do like $200-300. Take advantage of this deal right now. It's only $50. 50, 50. A whole handful, 50. Not 2 hands, but 1 hand, okay? $50 for my readings for 30 minutes until Tuesday. I'm already almost booked up for this weekend, but I still have some slots left available right now for you guys. $50 only. Oh, shit. I got hiccups. Take advantage because I don't do these deals ever. And maybe I'm thinking of doing them like once a year, maybe, if that.
You're getting soft.
If that. I'm not soft. Don't call me soft. I'll start cussing people out. I'm kidding. $50. 3 days only. Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. And because my slots are starting to fill up, I decided to squeeze in this weekend as well. And I don't work on weekends. Again, that's something else I'm going against what I normally do with my business, okay? So $50 for a 30-minute reading up until Tuesday. Tuesday is the deadline. Book in right now. Go to monicaspiritqueen.com. Put in your full name, your phone number. Don't forget your phone number. Make sure you answer my fucking call, 702 area code, or I will fucking kill you. And put in 1 or 2 sentences of why you want me to call you. I will call you. I'll book you in for the $50 reading. That's a fucking steal. This is a deal you're not going to get anywhere else when it comes to having a real fucking reading. And who better fucking do reading than anyone else? Me. Y'all know I'm fucking good because I'm the best. Not good, I'm the best. The one and only in this world that's accurate in the readings. I don't do tarot cards. I don't believe in the fucking fake crystal globe shit that doesn't exist. Y'all know how it fucking work, okay? $50, 30-minute fucking reading. And you cannot beat that fucking price anywhere when it comes to actually having an accurate, real reading. monicaspiritqueen.com. It's really easy. Y'all know me by Monica Spirit Queen. So just put the .com. monicaspiritqueen.com. And book in your reading. Because,
Is there any new updates?
You know.
Check the phone.
My readings are the best, Huh?
Check the phone and see if there's any new updates for Friday.
I will. Rochelle says I'm still having clients who do not pay. I was told you lose appreciation when you lower your prices. Nope. People appreciate more when you lower your fucking prices, and I'll tell you that. I mean, I don't know what you're trying to tell me, Rochelle. What hints you're giving me, but no, we don't.
And the only reason we're doing it is because there's so many people that have said, please give me a chance. Please help me out. And
I can't afford the $150. So instead of $150, I'm chopping off $100, and it's not for the rest of my life or rest of people's lives that I'm doing it. This is only for 3 fucking days. 3 days is not ruining anybody's reputation. And if anybody fucking says that, I don't know, Rochelle, whoever fucking said that, they can suck a dick and kiss it and sit and spin. But a marketing specialist told me. Now, I don't know, again, I don't know who that marketing specialist is. Maybe they need to find another job and another career, because I've been doing this for the public for 17 years.
Loyalty that people...
Right. Loyalty. My loyal clients always come back to me. That's why they always come back to me for the last 17 years of my fucking life doing this for the public. And the respect. Right. And the respect.
And the realness.
The reason why I have repeating clients for 10 plus years is because out of respect, and they know how real I am. And if I want to lower my prices once in a while, so you're telling me that T-Mobile, the big department stores, grocery stores that have sell on their products once in a while, all these other places and companies and businesses that give discounts once in a while, it's lowering their reputation? No. I don't know who your marketing person is, but they need to get fired and they need to look for another job or another career, because they don't know what the fuck they're talking. I've been in this business, like I said, for 17 plus years, helping the public and having clients 10 plus years, repeating clients all these years coming back to me. I believe I'm doing something right. That's why they keep coming back to me. So again, whoever that bitch is that that's telling you all this shit, they tell them Monica said go take a hike and go find a fucking another career. I feel it's just the opposite. You're so much appreciated, and I'm going to become a loyal client. Thank you, Kenna. I appreciate that. Rochelle says, I agree with you. I'm just stating what these specialists are pushing when branding. You know why? Because they get a percentage of it, and if you lower your prices, the percentage that they get is going to be lower than what they normally get.
Exactly.
I know how marketing companies work, and that's
They're not
what
your
they
friends.
push.
They're
They're
not
not your
trying to
friend.
help you.
They're using you, just like Yelp. The reason why I fired Yelp years ago, and now somebody else has made a fake Yelp account of mine, which I don't give a fuck anymore about. When I fired Yelp and canceled and closed my account, I got so, not just emails. Like Yelp doesn't call you. Yelp never calls you. But because the amount of money that they were getting from my just the viewers, you know, every time you get a view, they get paid for it. They called me one day, frantically. This woman called me and she goes, can I ask why you put in a request to close your account, to shut your account down? I say, yeah, because you guys are a fucking fraud. And I'm not, you know, I don't want to deal with you guys anymore. You need to cancel my account now. They were finding so many ways for me to not cancel my account and to keep me as a client because they're getting paid for that shit. I was never getting paid for Yelp. I just did a Yelp just for the reviews for my clients. But then that one fucking person that started talking shit out of nowhere because they wanted free services. I looked at it and I said, if this is what I have to go through with Yelp and Yelp not deleting their bullshit comment, the fake comment, then I don't want to deal with you guys anymore. No, we're gonna go ahead and delete it, Monica. No, I don't care. It's too late. It's too late. Go ahead and cancel my account.
They shouldn't be allowed to put that on without you verifying.
Yeah, they had to have me verify, and without my verification and my authorization, they allowed that comment to get put on. And then after I fought to get it off, and they were like, "Oh, you sure?" Shut up. Just shut the fuck up. Fuck Yelp. Fuck all these business, personal, associate, whatever the fuck you guys want to call them. I'm not dealing with them. I'm not dealing with them. I don't want to deal with them. I'm over it. Kurt says $50 is a steal. It is a steal.
I'm telling you.
Like, to be honest, like $50 doesn't really do anything to me. I'm doing it for you
I do
guys.
the books. I know how much of a big cut it is. Trust me.
It's a big cut from my work. It's a big cut from my work. But I do it to help the public. So how is it that me giving a discount once a year, once a year I give a discount, and it doesn't affect anything. If anything, it attracts more customers to me because they know
That you're legit.
that I'm legit, right? And they know that I'm an honest person. Like I don't
you're actually
bullshit and
there
I
to
don't beat
help.
around the bush. And even with $50, I help people with the $50 reading that I do and give you guys the answers. And again, this is until Tuesday, the 28th of this month. I went broke just paying for an SEO group that never did any work for me. I mean, what we did. Is it spiritual or psychic readings? That's a good question, Rochelle. It's both. It's either spiritual or psychic. It's not one or the other. Like, I'm not, let me go back. It's not just spiritual and it's not just psychic. So if you want to book in for a psychic reading for $50, for 30 minutes, I'll book it in. If you want to do spiritual reading for $50, like if you feel like
But
something,
that's not seance.
it's not a seance. So spiritual reading is if you feel like somebody did something to you spiritually, you have an attachment, someone did some kind of black magic on you, you want me to look into somebody's evil and like maybe the evil eye could be on you, like, you know, things like that. So just to clarify, because The seance is a whole different story. The seance is like when you actually want me to communicate with your loved one. That's a whole, that's not a reading, it's a seance. But the spiritual reading, again, spiritual stuff, black magic spells, some kind of an evil eye or demonic attachment you might have. I'll definitely look into that. We'll get to the bottom of it, and then I'll let you know if you do have one or not. And if you do, who's behind it. And then we could take the next step and fix it. And then the psychic readings, of course, is the physical side, the psychic side of it, which is financials, friendship, relationships, anything that has to do with your physical stuff in your physical life. So, yeah, take advantage, you guys. It's only $50 fucking dollars. $50. You cannot beat that fucking price. I'm telling you. You're gonna end up paying double to a card reader that's going to tell you what you want to know, what not what you need to know, and it's gonna fuck you up even more. But you already know how I do my readings, so yeah, just go to monicaspiritqueen.com. I'll call you guys if you have more questions on it. I'll call you guys. We'll book you in. I'll book you guys in. Make sure you answer your phone calls though. 702 area code. Make sure you answer, because I'll call you once, maybe twice to stretch it out. After that, I'm done. You know, and this happened to me many times. I call somebody, they didn't answer, and then they call me back and they texted me begging me to call them back, and I said no, because I don't play games. So that's it.
I mean, there are circumstances.
No,
where
PayPal is
someone
a
can't
no-no.
answer.
I don't do PayPal. In fact, hold on. I'm gonna put this up for everybody else to see. Actually, that's a good
No
idea.
monitors up.
No, they're all dead. Hold on, I'm gonna put this down. If people are smart, they write down every damn question before the $50 reading. You're right, Kurt. You damn right. Take advantage. $50. Can't say Monica don't love you guys and I don't care about you guys. If I was selfish like the fucking fake ones out there, I'd be like, nope, you're gonna pay me $350, and I don't even charge that much for a reading. So $50 compared to what I fucking charge right now normally, which is $120 for a reading, 30 minutes and $150 for an hour. Not even that much of a price difference.
No.
But for 30 minutes an hour, so do it now, you guys. Book it in.
Did you check to see anything new?
No, not yet. Right now. I'm tired. I'm gonna go.
No, I was gonna ask for the phone. Go lay down. Go lay down.
Turn it down, son. You meant to send it to me, you never did.
Mm.
And then go through.
Maybe that's fine.
What the hell? And I meant to send you the Instagram message and then, dude, what the fuck? I could have sworn I did. So there you go, you guys. Go to monicaspiritqueen.com. Put in your name, phone number. I'll give you guys a call. Again, I don't work on weekends. This is the only exception
Yeah.
that I have. Excuse me. Jesus Christ, what's all
The only other time I've seen you work on a weekend is if you doubled your price for an emergency.
Yeah. Emergency, I double the price for a weekend, but that's about it. Did not ask for a number. I will send on Messenger. Okay. Did not ask for a number. I don't get it. I mean, it is common sense that when you ask somebody for help, you have to send them your phone number so they can call you directly. I don't have to ask for a phone number. It's just automatic common sense when somebody's asking for help. You would think you would put in a phone number. But yeah, put in your number and I'll definitely call you. I'll book you in for a reading and then we'll just go from there. But anyways, I'm going to get going, you guys. Go ahead and put your emails through. I get an email through my website, monicaspiritqueen.com. It comes directly to my business email. It's connected to it. And that's how I know when to fucking call you guys. So when that happens, I will definitely give you guys a call, book you guys in. Are you mentoring classes one-on-one or doing group? I used to do group until people started getting confused about what they should do on their own versus what other people are doing. Like it was a big hot mess for a while, but I'm doing one-on-one for the classes. That's the best part. It's hard to get, like, all these fake ones are like, oh, I'm doing mentoring. I have like 3 seats left and like there's 10 people in the group. Nope. It's one-on-one classes. So
Because some people get it faster than other people,
and everyone's situation is different. Yeah. How spirituality works and what they want to do, and
doors are open.
Exactly. So everybody's situation is different when it comes to spirituality. So like I said, I used to do group, but now the last couple of years I dropped it down to one-on-one classes. It's once a week classes, or it could be twice a week depending on the payments and how fast you guys want to
Learn.
Advance your abilities, basically. So anyways, I'm gonna get going, you guys. I love you guys. Don't forget to take advantage. $50, like Ken even says, it's a fucking steal. Kurt, Jesus Christ, I'm tired. You know, when I start mixing up names, I'm fucking burned out. I'm tired. But I'm gonna get going. I love you guys. I'll start giving you guys a call tomorrow to book you guys in. Again, my slots are almost closing up, so don't miss that opportunity.
Okay. Right.
Booking that reading right now. I'm gonna give you guys a call back. Answer my phone calls, 702 area code, because I only call once or twice the most, and that's it. Otherwise, you're gonna miss ever talking to me. Y'all have a great night. Have an awesome weekend. Stay safe. Don't do what I would do, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.
Isn't it don't do what I don't do? And I was going to say goodnight too, but
Okay, say goodnight.
you already did.
No, say goodnight.
Good night.
Hold on. Rochelle just sent me the $50. All right, I just received it. I'll give you.
Do you need your book?
Oh shh.
Do you need your book? Your schedule book?
No, I'm good. No, because I have the calendar on my phone too right now. All right. I just received it. So what I'll do, Rochelle, is I'll give you a quick phone call right now, book you in for the reading. And then for everybody else, like I said, $50, book it in right now. You don't want to miss this opportunity. It's up until Tuesday. And then you're gonna kick yourself in the ass because you're gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe you had a deal, I didn't do it. There's a lot of people that are like booking in right now, so book it in now before all the slots are full. I love you guys. Again, don't do what I would do. Have a safe fucking weekend, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my videos.